Hey, 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 gang. Guess what, Ridley? You know what time it is? Yes,
Welcome, Cantina is open. Yes, 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 yes,
I had a really messed up day. And a little Chardonnay. And I keep the party. So I'm going to the front of the line. Let the night call me online. I'm going to the front of the line.
And I got someone backstage.
Hey, gang. Okay, you guys, let's stop it. Of course, they're all going to start right now. Hello, everyone. You know what? We've had so much going on in the last couple minutes. I know you guys are excited too that I didn't even put these in. So let me put these in because I'm going to have people up on panels soon. And you do not want the echoes that come along with panels. So, okay, let's see if that works. Okie dokies. So, treats for the dogs are coming back out. Yes, they're all happy about that. So, wow, I haven't seen you guys in a long time, have I? Hey, who we got in chat? Let me pull up our comments because I just saw Siren saying he's going to be here, but briefly. So, but briefly, hey there, my dear. Thanks for popping in. And I mean, a lot of us, and I'm going to explain why a lot of us are excited right now and in just a couple minutes. But first, I got to say some hi's to people. And hello, Cassie. Yes, Cassie Wrigley P. You know how that goes. So, but first, our first person in chat tonight was dear AJ. Hello, AJ. And then MX Big is off circling up all the toxic people possible. And yes, got to put the work we just did into action. Yep, that's it. Then Sky Maiden. Hello, Sky Maiden. How you doing, my dear? Yes, and Sky Maiden reminded me to get Cheetos for the pupperoos. So we got pupperoo Cheetos in case they get really out of control, which is very, very possible at this point. They can feel when energy is up and all over. Then Oscar is here. Oscar was like, are we doing Cantina tonight? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we are so doing Cantina tonight. I know, Crystola. I know. And I think most people know what we're talking about, but I want to get a hi out to everyone before we share all that and get a couple people up on panel before we share it. Here she goes. Hey, here she goes. How you doing, girl? Sorry, I got to keep giving the dogs treats. Otherwise, they start up again. Feed them until they get tired, and then they won't bark. And then mom will come home and then they'll start barking, just like in the, oh my God. I swear, she has the worst timing. Okay, it's like, oh, look, I need you to get your keys because I can't find my keys. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of a live. I can't just do that, you know. I love her. And there's Anne. How you doing, Miss Anne? And ASMR Chenoweth. Every time I get into that, I think about Wicked. That name Chenoweth, Kristen Chenoweth. So, and Miss Crystola. Crystola and I've been jumping up and down, and I'm going to share a video that Crystola made for someone many of us care about. Exactly, Angie. Exactly. And Siren, like I said, is here for a few minutes. And Angie is here. Those are definitely not black hearts. Those are awesome hearts right now. And Red Rock. Hey. Would you guys stop it? Stop it. And hello, Red Rock. And let's see, is that everyone? Yep, that is everyone. Nope, there's Missy K. Missy K. Okay, gang. Actually, you know what? We're not even going to wait. I'm going to share all this stuff, and then I'm going to pull people up on panel. But for those of you who do not... Oh, Oscar's here too. Hey, Oscar. I knew you were making it. In fact, you said hi earlier. Sorry, my mind's all over the place. What else is new? And but for those of you who don't know, a certain person just shared something on their community page. Someone got engaged. Oh, I just dropped things off my walls for bouncing up and down so much. Congratulations to Robbie and Michael. I'm so excited. I am so freaking excited for them. Oh my God, guys, all of you in chat, congrats out to them. I am like, and I'm just so freaking excited. A lot of you guys know today is their 6-month anniversary. And in fact, I told him, I was like, I'm so happy you guys posted something because otherwise people would be like, why does she have that stupid grin on her face right now? So I did just ask someone if we could share something. Yes, Missy. Yes, Missy. I just asked Crystola made many guys like, today's their 6-month anniversary. And my mom and I were talking, the older we get, the more we know when we find that right person. You just know because you know yourself inside and outside. And when you get to that point, the moment you meet that person, you just know. Siren. No, it's not that. No, that was the dog. And but you know these things right away. And I just really, from all of us here, okay, who love and adore this couple, I mean, they've become family to many of us, and we're just. Oh, I wasn't going to say anything tonight, but I can't help it. I'm too excited. And Crystola focused on I can't even talk thing. Crystola made a video earlier today before anyone knew. Well, yeah, anyone knew what was going on or anything. She did a whole video for their 6-month anniversary. And I asked her if it'd be okay for us to share this here. And she said, oh, hell yeah. And so I am going to pull this off for just a second. And I hope you guys don't mind. I would like to play this. Let me see here. Sorry, my dog is being very, very noisy. Here. Okay, here we go. Let me share it slightly differently than that. Okay. Would you guys stop it, please? Okay, how's that? That's better. Okay, here we go. Let me shut the dogs up while we do. Happy engagement, Michael and Robbie. Thank you, Crystola, for putting this amazing video together. I'm going to feed the dogs while I play this. Crystola, thank you for letting me play this. Oh, they're so cute together. No sound. Okay. Me dancing with no sound up. That's even scarier. Okay, let me stop the screen and reshare. I run into this each time with this stupid share. It is tagged Microsoft Edge. You know what? Let me do it through Edge. Don't know why Chrome is not showing up, but let me do it this way. Okay. Now let me do that. Okay. Doggy, would you stop playing with this? Okay. Okay. Let me know how this works, gang. This time I'll dance and it'll make sense. Because my dancing sucks to begin with. So dancing without music had to be scary. I do want to apologize to all you guys for that, because that could just totally scar you for the rest of your life. But here is what we meant to have. Yes. Tell me if there's any music once it starts. only had a great day, it turned out to be the most amazing possible, as many of us got the word about the two. Yes. Okay, sorry. I had to start the whole live that way. Otherwise people would be like, why is she smiling so much? So, welcome, Siren and AJ.
Hey.
Hello, you guys. How are y'all?
Well, I don't know about Siren, but I am sweating worse than Whitney Houston's wig up in here. They done turned off the air conditioning.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. And
that sucks.
Yeah. And I'll have to message you on Discord, but there's more stuff going on in this place.
Okay, yeah, definitely send me.
But other than that, it's good. Cobra Kai tonight, I have to rewatch the show, although I did catch one spoiler because I was busy on the phone and the episodes went by, and I'm not going to say anything. I'll just say that my eyes watered up.
Okay, I'll have to watch that. I will have to watch that. So, Siren, how about you? How you doing?
Oh, well, I'm exhausted as always. I worked and worked and worked and worked and worked and worked and worked.
What is work? Oh my gosh, what is work?
I know.
Exactly. I mean, people would think that we like work or something, how much we all do it. Yeah. By the way, Crystola, please share your channel. Crystola's been doing some amazing stuff on her channel recently, trying to find her place out there on the tubes. So yeah, please share that.
It's like some of us have jobs and don't try to sit in a recliner and beg people for money.
I'm like, what? You mean I can't watch videos because I'm actually at work or sleeping? What?
Hey, it depends on where you work. Sometimes you get paid to watch those videos.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I have to be honest. I find myself not able to be on as much as I used to be, and I think part of that is because I'm doing my own channel. Oh, okay. We're not going to play the game right now because I just want to have everyone up here to have fun together. So, hello, Oscar.
Hey, everyone. Hi.
Hey, he's here. See, I get 3 guys, and I have no chance with any of them. What else is wrong in life? Okay.
Nice sweatshirt, Oscar.
Oh, what's that?
I said nice sweatshirt, Oscar.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's my
Hawaii
college
speaks.
football, yeah.
Ooh, did you go CSU?
Yeah, that's where I'm going right now. CSU.
Really?
Well,
I almost went there.
He just picked that school because he wants to go to Colorado State and get rammed.
Hey, it's close to a state that you can smoke the cannabis.
Yeah. There you go. You're not in the middle of an island that does not allow you to do that. Put it that way. So, okay, let me stop sharing that other so I can open up more spaces. Okay, there. Now we can post more places up here. Look at everyone we got in chat right now. Yeah, poor me. I was so scared because I've been smiling and waiting for the information and all. And then I saw he posted it in the mod chat, and I was like, oh, he's not going to post it out for everyone else yet. He'll wait. And then all of a sudden it was there, and I'm like, yes.
Okay. Just so everybody knows, and I mentioned this in the comments, I wrote on one of Robbie's videos, where's the bling bling ish, because in my brain, I thought he got married. That was before this posted. I cannot help that I got ESP. Do not go down on me just because I guessed something way too early.
AJ, you were on it because earlier during my last live, something was going on. I'm like, what the hell is going on over there?
My brain's like that. Okay, I could tell when someone's pregnant before they even announce that they're pregnant. I've always been that way.
Oh my God. Yeah, I told Crystola told me, okay, you had posted something like that, and I'm like, no. He doesn't know anything about it.
I don't know
that
shit.
Was a guess.
But I get this tingling thought and feeling in my head, and then I say it. It's like I automatically know. It's been like that since I was a kid. I also used to have premonition dreams. I can't help it. I get it from my mama.
Wow. So that's crazy. So Oscar, what are you majoring in? God, I can't even talk right now. What else is new?
So Me, like, I'm majoring in communications in the bachelor's.
Okay.
And
Well,
this
that's
is my last
nice.
semester right now. Hopefully,
Okay.
I could graduate this December.
Nice. My brother did communications. That was his bachelor's.
Oh,
And
nice.
he works with journalism and all that. Well, he used to. Now he works with social media.
Yeah.
Nice.
Panel dude, hey. By the way, anyone feel free, come on up. You guys all
And
know
I
the
think
rules
it's
on it.
awesome, Oscar, that you got a degree that you can actually use. There are so many new degrees out there
Yeah.
Like
that you
theater?
can't even use.
Oh,
It's
mine
like-
was theater. Mine was BA in theater.
Well,
and
you
my
could
parents are
use
like, why
theater.
are you doing theater?
You could
Well-
use theater. I mean, if you don't become an actor on Broadway or an actor in Hollywood, you could always become a drama teacher. I mean, that's what that degree is for. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. Look,
You know what I want
that's
to do?
true.
I want to, the company who... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I just saw
Oh.
Jill's thing. She does communications but works with kids who are autistic.
Oh,
That is
nice.
cool.
Awesome, Jill
Yeah.
Jilly.
I was going to say, I kind of want to work for, Google, right? The company Google.
Yeah.
I kind of want to work
No,
with
Sky
it.
Maiden.
Do you think?
Do it.
Oh, yes.
Although I will say that they got a Google 15 there. It's full of food everywhere you go. And yeah, do it because the benefits are awesome. All that stuff. Like I know assistants that used to work for celebrities that went from being an assistant to a celebrity to working at Google.
Oh, wow.
Do it.
Oh, gosh.
Do you think
Do
Oh,
it.
Missy, get some rest, Missy. Get some rest. Sleep well. And yeah, hope you feel better. Migraines freaking suck.
Do you guys think
I
it's
think
hard to
all
get
of
into
us.
Google?
Probably.
Yeah.
But
I
doesn't mean you
mean-
can't. If you want to do something, you keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
It may not happen the first time. It may not happen the second time. But if you
Yeah.
just keep pushing yourself forward.
Just
Right,
be you,
right.
be professional, dress for success,
Yes, Siren.
get that interview, and get it going. Come on.
pushing. Some lube helps.
Oh my
Eventually,
God.
it'll.
I mean,
Gals up
y'all,
here.
Google's not as hard to get into like Fort Knox, okay? Or trying to get a job in Hollywood. Okay, it's Google.
Yeah. No, Google is good. Google is actually just start watching, go on to some of their different groups, okay? Facebook groups of employees, see what they did to get the job and just start. You know what? It's called manifesting stuff. Start
Yeah.
figuring out what it is you need to do to make it happen
Yeah.
and slowly start making it happen.
Right.
See if,
right.
yeah, try looking to see if they have like any apprenticeships or anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
I hear, oh, that's a doggy. I was about to say, I heard
No, Cassie's growling.
cat purring.
Cassie.
I
Yeah,
hope,
Cassie is growling.
Puppy
Stop growling.
bomb.
I hope Robbie does the wedding though.
Oh, I'm sure they'll do a wedding at some point.
They
Well,
should do a
yeah.
wedding, yeah.
Yeah, they will talk about it. Hopefully, I told him. In fact, I sent him a message and I said, "You need to spend time tonight. You two just spend your night together, have fun."
Yeah.
Okay, but we're going to have to hear all the stories about what happened during the engagement and what the plans are and all in the future. So, would you shut up, dogs, please? JP, hey, JP. I've met that. I can't talk. Oh my gosh. So the link I sent you was a writing. Oh, cool, JP. I'll have to look. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so tired. I'm here.
You sleepy? You sleepy? Sleepy guy.
Girl, I have muscle fatigue like heck, and this week's been crazy, but it's Friday. Oh.
It's Friday. Okay, Siren, you got to work tomorrow? I was thinking, yeah. How many days straight are you working at this point?
Well, actually, I had the last 2 days off, so I have to work.
Okay.
I have to work tomorrow, and then I got a day off. But I was super bummed about the last song I did because
Why?
because I recorded it and I thought everything was fine, but then I played it back. Everything sounded fine in my recording equipment. But then I played the song on YouTube during my premiere, and all of a sudden, the last third of it, my vocals were way quieter than they were
Yeah.
the recording equipment because there had been an error when the mix had like converted to MP3. So I was like,
Okay.
oh shit, this sucks.
Sucks.
That kind of
That
reminded me.
sucks.
I was like,
You and
motherfucker.
You and
Wow.
sorry.
No problem, AJ.
You and Robbie are both coming
Hmm.
out with singles, and it just reminds me of last week when some guy came on Locomized's panel and was saying that he would help anybody out with
JP,
producing.
he's in fact,
Yeah,
he's in
JP.
chat right now
Yeah, hit up
talking about it.
JP, dude.
JP does some great stuff. You know what I've enjoyed that you're doing though, Siren, right now is you're doing it without the mute because like me, okay, well, I got to figure out my mic. My mic sucks. I hit the higher end of my notes and my settings are way off. Nothing plays. So, but I've been loving yours. I mean, the one you did the other day, he was whipped up the hill.
Yep.
That I loved. That was, would you stop rapping, Missy? Wow, what a bitch. Yes, in many ways. She's like the diva bitch. I told all my friends that I play games with because I switch on and off. One week I take her, one week I take Wrigley. And they're like, oh God, you brought the bitch again. I said, no, on YouTube, she's known as the diva. Here, she's known as the bitch. But JP, you have a good voice. You have a good voice. And Siren, you were actually trained with your voice though, too.
Mhm.
Which
That
makes
was-
it big.
That was many years ago, though. So I'm just trying to get it back from where
My
I.
voice is rusty, and the only way it sounds good is when I'm harmonizing because I was in choir for so many years. That and solo, my voice
Oh,
is
yeah.
unauto-tunable. I'm dead serious.
Nice. See, I think there's a lot of people who do music in this group or just
Yeah.
sing for fun because it's a great way. Angie, you've got a cute, I love your voice. I like Angie's voice.
I wanted to be in GIs, which was like our school's version of Glee,
Okay.
but our music teacher was a bitch. And I didn't get that audition.
Oh my gosh.
I did everything correct. I was really good. And I didn't have to sing lead. There's people in Glee that sing like the harmonies and stuff.
Right.
But because she was doing auditions with the guidance counselor, same guidance counselor who called me too retarded to get my cosmetology license, I didn't get a part in the GIs. Besides, it's fine. I don't look good in red anyway. I don't look good.
My problem, how many of you guys ever heard of Up With People? It was a little bigger in the 80s and all. They would sing it like Super Bowl and all that.
You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Wait, is that?
No, Up With People. They were actually a group you would audition to get part of them, and they had big groups, like 50 people.
I have
groups.
okay, Up With People. My brain's like coming up because I've seen tons of media. Is it the same people that did that horrible halftime show in the 80s?
Yes, that's them. That's
okay,
them.
my brain, yeah. I'm like
what
a
they do is they
dumpster.
go around the world, and part of it is singing. You do concerts and all that. The other part is you help with building houses and all sorts of other stuff like that.
Like Habitat for Humanity.
Kind of like them, yeah. Except you've got this talent side of it. A lot of the money they do comes from concerts. So growing up, I remember I used to. Okay, JP, I'll pull all that up. I used to go to their concerts. My dad was military, so I grew up. Every year they'd come do a concert. I remember when I think it was fourth grade or so, they always have auditions after the show. And I showed up as a fourth grader to audition. And they're like, sweetheart, come back in about 10 years, maybe 7 years, and then you can audition again. I did audition, and I got into them actually when I was in my 20s. But then my niece was born, and I didn't want to miss out on the first year of her life, so I never went. I wish I had gone. I really wish I had gone.
I believe besides the one where Gloria Estefan and they also had the skaters and stuff on there, that was one of the rated as one of the worst halftime shows.
I believe. Well, back then, the halftime shows for the Super Bowl were not like they are now.
I know.
They literally were just small groups. you didn't have the big stuff. Hey, Savage. Oh, by the way, Savage, PJ, Sleuth, all that. I just noticed I never updated my playlist for the internet safety. So I just added you guys to my playlist. So I was a bad girl. I wasn't doing any of that like I was supposed to, but it's all fixed. Okay,
Yeah.
where is this from JP? JP, did you email it to me today? Sorry, just to check. Kyle, okay, Kyle. How you doing, my dear? I get into my mind all these local ways of saying things and I forget. So I love it when people start waking up from across the pond. And okay, JP, yeah, let me know where you sent it to me so I can make sure I'm getting the right thing.
Yeah.
Oops, what is this? So we got JP here. What's this? Here she goes. I almost hurt myself singing PYT. Oh my God, I used to love that song. I would go cruising in Denver, actually Aurora. We'd go cruising in Aurora with me singing that. Oh, great. Okay, I'll talk to my friend later. My friend wants me to help set up a birthday party from one of my other friends. I'm like, later. I can't right now, but I will after we're done here. Okay, let me see here. So on your channel. Okay, let me see what I can get there. JP. Oh my gosh. So, I was going to say, Angie, your voice, it's the perfect Disney princess voice. That's what I have to say about yours. It's the perfect Disney princess voice. I love it. Okay. Turning in Time. Is that it, JP? Let me know if that's it so I can play it. So, and then also we can maybe play some of Siren's music too if he wants us to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Up to you. Yeah. Let me know which one you'd like. Title, Take Away the Pain. Okay, got it. Let's see. Take Away the Pain. Up, I see it here. Let me pull it up. Did I, Angie? Good. Good. I'm happy that good, you dogs. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh my God, these dogs. Okay, I'm gonna bring up JP's music. If anyone, well, I can help with the channel. Let me see. Share screen. What is going on with this?
I don't know.
I used to have Chrome would pop up on my StreamYard. Now it's Edge, Microsoft Edge all of a sudden, and I don't know why it's doing this.
I got rid of my Chrome because for some reason it got hacked or something, and it kept opening with like spammy email addresses. Like I kept getting one for like astrosign stuff. Is weird.
Ooh, before we say anything, before we play that song and all, Robbie's in chat with Michael. Congratulations, my dear. Love you both. Mwah. Love you guys. We're so happy.
I guessed it before everybody else. Apparently, my ESP.
Look at my so happy she's drinking her own urine.
Oh, shit.
Urine?
Iced tea.
I'm sorry, but nobody's drinking Mountain Dews here, especially warm Mountain Dews.
I've got vitamins in this one and iced
and
tea
urine.
Without any ice.
Vitamins and urine.
Okay, I'm gonna get sick if
vitamins and urine is what you call cigarettes. Okay.
Oh, I can't do cigarettes. I
know. I was making a joke because they say that there's cat pee in cigarettes. So
are you saying congratulations, Cassie? Say congratulations, Uncle Robbie and Uncle Michael. Yeah, say Cappy. Yeah. No, we want to talk to each other, don't we? Yes, the diva in play. So love you, Robbie. Love you, Michael. Congratulations. Right. Sweet dreams. Have fun. We'll leave it at that. Have fun. Yeah.
Oh, they're having fun. They're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, exactly. We're leaving it at that. I agree. Yep. There we go. Much happiness for sure. Hey, Mrs. P or Mrs. Kelly Davenport. Hello, my dear. Jill. Hey, Robbie. Congratulations on your engagement. And okay, let's play this song real quick, and then I want to play one of Sirens too. So let me share this. Share screen, Microsoft Edge. Okay, here we go. So this is JP's. JP said for us to keep in mind this girl in the song has heart issues. Okay, so let's play this real quick.
Does that mean her notes are shorter or something? I don't know.
That could be interesting. That could definitely be interesting. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let me know if the sound is doing good. Not the right version. Okay, got it.
I feel like I'm on a carousel.
I know, exactly. Okay, let me see if I can find the right one. That is the first one. Okay, maybe there's two.
A creepypasta carousel, but a
It did
carousel
sound like a
nonetheless.
creepypasta carousel. Let's see. Turn it, can't take no more. There's Sherry's theme. Let's see. While I look for that, you know what? I'm going to come over to Sirens real quickly so that I can play something. Hey, Siren, which song do you like the most of yours? JP, we're going to do it, but I'm going to look for it while we actually do that. This one.
You can play In the Air Tonight, and I'm not going to say that's the one I like the most, but that's the one we'll play.
Okay, that works. That works. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Yes, I like this one. Phil Collins, Rules. Would my dogs please zip it? Please zip it. Okay, and Siren, if you want to pop your channel in there while I find this other one. Okay, share. Here we go.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
The audio sounds like it's like far away in a hallway. That's echoey.
Yeah.
It's very low.
Let's see.
I've seen your face.
Okay, that's better.
There we go.
But I don't know if you know who I am. 'Cause I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes.
Mad World, I agree, Angie.
Well, it's not as bad as Gabby Hanna's version of Ought to Know.
I like it. I love Phil Collins, though. Guys, definitely sign up for Siren sub.
Yeah. Siren, you're awesome, but you lost me without the drum solo. I'm sorry. Not my cup of tea. This song is nothing without that drums. You done lost me.
I love the echo in it.
The echo's cool, but you killed me without not having the full Collins drum. So.
Okay. Oh, kitty here. Oh, yeah.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I can feel it coming in the air.
JP, this is Siren, who's with the kitty cat right now.
Yeah.
As for the music, maybe you can help Siren explain how you put all this stuff together.
Yeah, there is a website I go to that has all the background tracks, and I'm allowed to license them, and then I can change them however I want. So I can change the key, I can add whatever reverb effects I want, so I can add more instruments if I want. I can do whatever I want to them, and then I can so I feed them into my recording software because I'm not talented enough to.
Yay, you can
That
add
is
instruments,
cool.
add some drums.
So,
Ah,
and then the downside of that is since because of the licensing agreement, I'm not allowed to monetize any of it. So that's all right. I'm not making that much on YouTube anyway.
right. Yeah, well, you know what? Half of what we do on YouTube is about fun, sharing things that we enjoy. It's not necessarily about, like me, it's not about monetization. Yes, I'm going to probably get monetized at some point here soon. But for me, I'm doing this because it's something I love. You're doing your music because you love it. JP, same thing with JP. I know right now, AJ's been doing a lot of stuff with games.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Living Like Phoenix, if you want to pop in your link for the new Pokemon stuff, please do that. Because yeah, I definitely, anyone who likes Pokemon Go.
I'm still figuring out how to make posters because I don't have a community page, so that sucks. And I'm trying to be my own assistant, and it is hard.
It's hard work. It is hard work, and a lot of it is just posting stuff up until you hit the 500.
I have thought of doing some crime video games, though. Maybe get your community interested because I know how much they like the crime. You know, not real life, but it's mystery stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's finding the things that people enjoy. Plus, it's what you like. Okay, with me, it started off just talking story, and then I added in the mental health, which I love. Then I added the missing. I mean, it's chop suey. As we would say here, we would call this channel chop suey. And I'm going to bring you up in a second, but real quick, I want to pull up, then I'm going to bring you up, my dear. Let's see, who was it? JP, I have his song here. I want to, like JP says, you don't get into licensure or anything working with him. He's really been doing a lot of good stuff there. Okay, I found it there, so let me share this, and then I'll let the next person up on.
There's a lot of
take the pain away. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's cool. It's cool. I just want to get his channel up. He's been waiting for this song to be played. And, okay, no problem. Okay, here we go. Playing his stuff. So this is JP's channel. Let me add Mrs. P. And I'm going to share with you guys the link to this. There we go.
Is somebody playing something else?
Nope, this is it.
Okay.
This is gorgeous. Her voice can give you chills.
Her voice is nice.
AJ, you do good at this one.
Take it all away. Take away the pain. Take it all away. Take away the pain. Take it all away. Take away the pain.
It's really haunting. Mhm. It's okay.
Oh,
Hey, JP, do you know the singer? Oh, there is echo.
no, but at least the chorus.
AJ, I think we got an echo with you, FYI.
I don't.
Okay. AJ, I think we got an echo with your mic. I like that. You know, one thing I love about JP's stuff I've noticed recently, let me stop that sharing. First of all, sorry, AJ, I muted you for a second.
Fine.
Yeah, you know how it goes. But yeah, no, what I've always loved about JP's, if you go to his channel, a lot of his music has to do with, in my eyes, mental health. Okay, it's emotions, mental health issues, how we feel, things like that, which I've really, really enjoyed. So, If anyone has anything else they'd like to play, but yeah, I could see actually, JP, if you ever have a chance to check up with Angie, she's got a perfect voice for that type of stuff also. So,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna have to hop down so I can go to bed. So.
I know you do. Sweet dreams, sleep
Later.
tight, my dear. Talk to you
Siren.
later. Thanks for popping up, Siren. Thank
Thank you.
you.
See y'all later.
Okay. See you. Oh, there's Oscar too. Oh wait, why do I have two Oscars? I've got two Oscars coming in.
Also, I was glad to
Okay,
see
there.
panel dudes stopped
Oh,
in. I
sorry,
wish
sorry.
you could came though.
I had to
I
get
love
something
Kyle.
from the store. Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem, no problem. Hey, Perspective Reverence, how you doing, my dear?
Hey, look at my aloha.
Hey, how you doing, my dear?
Well, it's been a rough couple of days.
Yeah, that's why we're coming here is to hang out and have fun. It's
Yep,
like, okay,
well,
yep.
I
That's
have
it.
something to show you. I
Oh,
got
what? Oh, your
something in
diamond
the
painting?
mail.
Yes, what came in the mail, my dear?
I got my first diamond. Well, my second one actually. This is of the Hula Girl. You just can't see it.
The piano dude's still here, by the way, AJ. Okay, I gotta see this diamond painting.
Well, it's kind of hard to see.
You got it
I
covered.
haven't
You've got
started it yet.
release paper. You got the release paper on it still. Yes, that'll be great.
Oh, is that what it is? Is release paper? How do you get it off?
You just
You just peel. Now be careful if you happen to put it back on because it protects the glue that's there. But some release paper can only go one direction. If you flip it to the other side, it's going to get stuck.
Yep.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
Mrs. P, a tip: only do one strip at a time.
yes.
That way, it's easier for you to go down, and you don't wind up messing up all the sticky
Yeah.
stuff on the diamond
Yeah,
painting.
see,
Right,
give you an idea.
right.
This is clear
And
rather than what
they
you
sent me
have.
like a
and-
whole
Ooh,
packet of like all the little different colored pieces.
yeah, there you go, girl.
And then they sent me this little packet with like the pens that you put the pieces in. And then the little extra safety bags for all the little pieces to keep you from
cool,
moving them.
yes, which is good and very helpful. I know I keep mine in. I bought this separate. If you like doing what you're doing, I bought one of these. I have another type too. So I put all my little diamonds in this. So.
Oh, okay.
So, but you can
Okay,
use
cool.
baggies, especially until you know you enjoy doing it. Don't put tons of money into it until you know you like what you're doing.
Then I got a
So.
smaller one too that was sent to me by a gal out of my community, and she got one for me off my wish list, and it's the Hawaiian sea turtle.
Oh, cool. I think I know the one you're talking about. Cool.
I was about to say, why is there
Hi,
two
Oscar.
Oscars on the scrreen?
I know, yeah. Somehow we had two of them popping up there. What we got from KO, getting ready, bye, have a nice evening. Definitely will. Oh, yeah, today was an interesting mental health. We talked about toxicity again. So, love you, my dear. Sleep well, my dear. Sleep, you, KO.
I
Love
was
you.
busy dealing with the police department again today.
Oh, joy. It's like, you know what? It's one thing after another. It always is.
Here is what's been happening this week.
No drama, dear.
Just to keep
No
up.
drama.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna simply
Got it.
update everyone on what's happening.
Okay.
Is
Got
again, I've been receiving a lot of hate emails again, as you all know, and it's a regular thing. And the other day, one of my neighbors was out walking his dog. I have a neighbor and his wife. They got a new puppy, and he was out walking his new puppy. He noticed a couple of real wackos trying to look in our living room windows.
Oh, no. That's scary.
And
That
he
is
walked
scary.
up behind him and said, "Excuse me, do you know that
Oh,
Sammy?"
sorry. I brought you up too quick. I didn't play the game. I got excited. Sorry, Mrs. P. I got excited.
So my neighbor looked at these people and said, "Well, do you know that family? What are you doing peeking in the windows? Why don't you go knock on their door?" And before he knew it, they hightailed it down the sidewalk, and he took a picture of them with his cell phone camera, and he called the police department for us, and it's been reported. So
Good. Be careful. There's the world, and not always related to YouTube. A lot of times, the world's just dangerous nowadays in general.
I know.
Yeah,
But
I was.
we've never had that happen since we lived here. And
Yeah.
again, this way that I see it, it's just probably a couple people from YouTube. I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't catch any look at them,
No,
but
and we don't know. It's like right now, I have weird things happen once in a while, and it's just the world in general is becoming less safe. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's dangerous
Oscar?
now.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
But
had to
again,
deal with
I'm
something you were
thankful.
worried. Yeah.
I'm thankful my husband and I have 2 security cameras right outside our front door.
Yeah.
So
You got it. Nope. And that's it. We do what we have to. Oscar, you called campus security the other night, yeah? Or did you decide not to?
I was.
You
but the
didn't.
Time they left. they left.
Hey Amber, how you doing, my dear? I snuck her up on my cat without telling
And
you.
I was like adjusting my blanket and like I was like probably like this. I like
Oh my
wasn't
God.
even paying
I
attention.
saw her. I was waiting for my spirit stick turn to say hello.
Your
Hello.
spirit stick turn.
Living like
Yep.
Phoenix.
I
Yes.
was not expecting you to bring me up because Miss Portland was in the middle of talking. So I was like,
Okay,
oh, I
exactly.
got time. I'll just, get comfy and put my blanket on and like get myself situated with good lighting. And you guys got this number. Probably something up my nose
Oh
as
my
well.
God. It's funny because I usually don't do that, but I got into it at the beginning of this because we were doing the thing for Robbie. For anyone who wasn't here, we showed Crystola's video for Robbie and Michael along with the picture. And I just brought everyone up one at a time. It's like, yeah, let's just bring them all up. So,
I was gonna say, you know what? I am so happy for Robbie
oh my
and
God,
Michael
yes.
both.
I
You guys, congratulations. My husband, I love you both. And
Oh.
much happiness. You both deserve it.
Oh, yes. Hey, Oscar, do me a favor. Come up on your camera real quick. I'm going to kick out the other Oscar so we don't get confused. Okay, now we're good. I was like, which
Yeah,
Oscar do I look
great.
at?
Oscar would try to be in here twice.
No,
Where's Simon
no.
though?
And hi, Living.
Where's
Oh, we do
Simon?
have an echo. Siren
He
had to
was
calm
here.
down. He had to go to sleep.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do
so,
have
okay,
to
let's-
apologize.
okay. You know
I
what,
do have to
AJ? I think we got our mic again. We got our echo going again. You poor thing.
It's not that. It's just that I haven't slept, so if I cut anybody off, I apologize.
No problem.
I'm staying
No
awake,
problem.
but it's not echo.
Emu is here. Emu.
That's what I was waving to.
It's Emu. I saw the other night someone was live. Who was it? I think it was Lycan went live really early in the morning. And I turned on and I saw Emu in there. And I'm like, if I start saying hi to everyone, I'm never going to go to sleep. You know how that is when you're watching late at night and you're like, if I get into chat, I'm never going to fall asleep. Just stay here. And also, there's AJ. Let's bring AJ back up. There we go.
That's
sorry.
why when I lay down at
AJ,
night,
you managed to interrupt yourself, AJ.
when
I do
lay
that
down
all
at
the time,
night,
not on
I
panel. So
Look, I learned a trick
what's up?
that if you don't want to say hi to everyone, I usually just close off my chat. I come in and I just say hi once and say hi. I just lay down into bed. I'm gonna just lay here and listen and hi to everybody.
Oh yes. That's you know what? It's smart to do that. It's hard because I love to say hi to people. And,
I do too.
Sherry, it's Grandma Sherry's first live cantina. Hey guys, I gotta say this. I know I said it earlier during the Toxic Live. Sherry went live for the first time the other day, and she impressed me so much on how well she came across. Okay, she was really together. She wasn't, sometimes when you go live, your mind goes all over. She also got thrown a major troll in the middle of it, and she just kept going straight forward ahead. Girl, so proud of you, girl. I mean,
Nice.
really.
Good job. It's hard.
It
Going
is.
live sometimes is hard, especially your first time.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking.
I can tell from my own experience that going live by yourself is especially hard because you have nothing to play off of.
Yes.
It is nerve-wracking. Like sometimes I hate doing solo games because basically it's just me making reaction noises instead of talking.
I feel that right now.
Oh, yes.
I feel that right now. Going back over my own footage to edit it, I'm like, ooh, I might hire an editor just so I don't have to listen to myself.
Just so you don't have to.
But my first live was interesting because I wasn't trying. Do you remember? I literally went live to test to see if it was working. And you guys and Robbie like dive bombed my live and we ended up on for hours, but I was not intending on it. So yeah, I feel the pain of.
It was like Robbie the other day when he tried to do OBS for the first time. It was like, okay, I was just trialing this, and next thing you know, you're live. I want to play with OBS. One of these days, I really want to play with it.
Yeah, you got to read OBS for dummies to get to be able to understand that.
I looked for OBS the other day. I don't know where to find it.
Oh, I'll send you the link, but I will be honest, Mrs. P, it is it's not that it's complicated. There's just so many different possibilities with it that it overwhelms you. StreamYard is very, very, straightforward. What you see is what you get type thing. OBS. Whew,
But the
That's one of the reasons
of
why
OBS is a little different too, though, right?
Yes.
Like it's kind of like different. You get different usage out of it.
You definitely can. It's made more for gamers. Yeah, AJ?
That's one of the reasons why I haven't made an overlay yet, because even Streamlabs looks like the graphics and format of OBS. And I'm like, I didn't take trigonometry. What is this? Too much.
Guys, we just talked about OBS, and look who just popped in. Hello, panel dude.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, I won't be saying. I just wanted to quickly pop up and say hi.
1 second, guys. Mrs. Portland's making a comment real quick. You on your way
just
out,
want to
my
say
dear?
hi and good night. I'm gonna pop off. I just want to come up and say hi. So hi, aloha.
Love
Good night.
you, my dear. Send
Have a
me
good night,
pictures of the
Mrs.
diamond painting. Yeah, make sure you send me pictures of the diamond painting. I gotta see how you're going with it, my dear. Love you. She's gone. Oops, she's gone. Yeah, she's gone. And diamond painting is scary the first time you do it because you're like, oh my God, what do I do? So, okay. We were talking OBS, but actually I got to show you guys. Look at my new diamond pen. That's my new diamond painting pen. Isn't it pretty?
Cool. Yes.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
So, panel dude, do you use OBS ever?
I use Streamlabs, which is just like OBS.
I said the same thing.
So
very confusing.
Streamlabs. It used to be called Streamlabs OBS. So you have Streamlabs OBS and then you have OBS. So, but they are pretty much the same program.
But the
user interface is slightly different.
Got it. I know during COVID in theater, we could not do live theater anymore like we usually do. So a lot of theaters started doing OBS, virtual theater. We started off with Zoom, and then we realized just how much you could do with OBS. I remember doing one show where we had 3 different people on camera from 3 different houses, and it looked like they were on the same stage. Just because of how we set up all the layers and stuff on OBS. Yeah. It's helpful. It's just it's overwhelming.
I need an assistant. I can't do it. Hey, panel dude, how's your editing going?
I hate editing.
I know you do.
AJ, I think we got an edit. We got an echo again.
Again, it's my charger. I'm sorry. I can't, let me.
Or if you want to just mute yourself when you're not talking and then unmute. That'll work also.
Oh, I don't think
or pop off.
I meant to do that, but.
Is it me? Or is it?
No, it's not you, Oscar. What's
Okay.
happening? I don't know if he has the same thing I have. Whenever I am live on my own, I don't have to use these. But if I'm live with you guys, my microphone catches everything from my speaker. So I have to use this whenever I do this.
Right.
So I don't know if that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back here.
And
I see him back.
Okay,
There you
echo.
be.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Yeah,
You
my
are
charger.
good, and our side is okay. We're good also.
we're
It's
good.
usually us. Yeah.
Okay. Recap for the past couple of seconds because I'm on a browser. What
Okay.
was Panel Dude saying? Or Locomai saying? Because I missed it when I had to log out.
I was just mentioning how when I was explaining to Oscar, whenever I am on a panel like this or I play music or something, I have to have my earbuds in. But
Mhm.
whenever it's just me, I can go without earbuds because my speaker catches all the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that was all. That was all. You didn't miss much.
That's probably my problem. I don't have earphones.
Ah.
I need to get
That would do
some.
it.
I know. They recommend it when you get into this app. I know. By
They
the way,
do.
has anybody seen the trailer, the new trailer for Hocus Pocus yet?
I have.
You did?
Wait,
How is
wait,
it?
wait. They did a new trailer?
Yep, they did a new
Oh.
one.
I haven't
They
seen the new
also
one.
they also released a teaser for The Little Mermaid, and then Disenchanted.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Let me see if
I saw the
can find any of
Disenchanted
those.
one. I was it looked awesome for like the first half of the trailer, but like towards the middle, the storyline was going somewhere where I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go see this. It didn't enthuse me, you know?
Oh yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay, I'm trying to see. I don't. Oopsie. There is our dear Amber. Hello, Miss Amber. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can pull up and not get into too much trouble for playing a trailer. I don't know if I could get in trouble for trailers or not.
If you speed it up, you won't. But can I just say there are people on YouTube that do reactions to
I know.
trailers.
Yes,
Yeah, there are.
exactly.
Yeah.
My only
So-
thing right now, I've been very careful because I'm trying to get my hours up.
Oh
So
yeah.
The
that's
thing with
why.
Right,
the
yeah.
thing with reactions though is you have to commentate like every
Over.
so many seconds
Yes.
and you have
Oh,
to pause
okay.
it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's how they do that.
Oh,
And
okay.
even still some
You still get.
companies, yeah, they'll still try and strike you for it.
It was
Yeah,
amazing how many old cantinas that were okay initially. All of a sudden, I noticed a bunch of my hours dropped, and I went and looked, and a lot of my cantinas that were okay for months, all of a sudden had issues with a song we played in the background or a video or something like that.
Oh.
I
So
would
yeah,
look at, when you're looking at it, look at who's trying to do that. Because most of the time it isn't the company that owns the music, it's other companies trying to get the ownership of the music or of the thing.
interesting.
Because I got hit a few times,
Yeah.
and I was only playing like a little clip, and I was like, well, this isn't a copyrighted issue. So I checked who's trying to copyright strike it, and it was I think it was in Germany, one of them was. And it's basically companies trying to get ownership of content.
Interesting.
Because if they win, they then own the licensing
In the future.
So that's
So interesting. Yeah, I had very seldom. The first time I ever had anything like that happen was for a right reason. We were watching during a cantina rugby.
okay.
Some of you guys might remember the night we were showing rugby stuff and everything. And that one was the first time I had something. And then the only other time that I remembered was when I did the one cantina from Disneyland during the Electric Light Parade. And that one got caught that time. But then all of a sudden, all these others started getting caught. One of them that got caught was literally I showed everyone before you watch a movie at the movie theater will often do their little commercial from their place about no eating popcorn and all that. Hawaii has a specific one that has hula in the background and all sorts of stuff. I showed that. Our local company actually did that. And they got rid of that. Oh, JP's here. And Angie's going to go crash. Sleep well, my dear.
Sleep well.
And
Hey, Ken.
JP. What happened, AJ?
Well, I wanted to add on to something before we moved on. There also seems to be a trend in the reaction community where if someone doesn't like you, they do a false copyright strike on behalf of the company. That happened to Sincerely KSO, a bitter fan or whatever, because she didn't get a reply to her comment, decided to false copyright strike a reaction video to a song. And she didn't even know the rights. Yeah.
Yeah, people will do that.
Yeah,
they will.
Yeah, people, anything that they can do to cause a little bit of a heartache for other people or things like that. So
yeah.
Well, and all you have to do is go in and dispute it as fair use.
Yeah,
it's just more of an annoyance than it is anything else.
Yeah, but the views for those videos are awesome. I pay attention to a lot to demographics mostly, not just algorithm, and I pay attention to the audience and the percentages and what types. I have noticed that people of color with reaction videos do far more well than Caucasian people, because a lot of people can't believe that people of color actually listen to this type of music. It winds up making their views go sky high. It's interesting to watch.
I think you run into some very interesting. I've been watching lately. You guys know I like Broadway, and there's a couple people who do. They've been doing reactions to the songs from Six, which I love. And some of them have taken it from a musicality point, which has been, oh my gosh, there's one, Dave the Human or something like that. I love his videos. I literally try to go to sleep watching them. And I find myself, I want to play my solitaire while I'm doing it and fall asleep. And I'm watching I can't pull my face away from watching. And he's been great to watch. But yeah. Oh, here it is. I'm trying to pull up so we can share some channels out again. So
what's up, JP?
Hey, the only reason I'm here is because I want to listen to AJ talk. That is it.
I love it. I love it, you guys. I love it.
I ain't offended. I
like to listen to him talk.
What did I do?
You talk. It's good. I like to listen to you talk. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't get shy now.
Ooh. We love people's accents and stuff like that. So, okay, I just went in and pulled up. Okay, how many of you guys play Pokemon Go?
I haven't played it in a while. I should really play it, but I
tried it.
You tried it?
I tried it.
I used to, and I've been trying to get back to it. But I know, Amber here has been playing with her channel, so I just wanted to share that one out to people again. So, but
yeah, so there's literally no content up yet. So it's brand new.
Where is everyone from? There is a good question. Let's go around. Where is everyone from? Panel dude, where you be from?
I'm from the UK.
UK.
Okay. So
AJ,
I have a question for him real quick, since he's from the UK. Have you heard of Danger Line?
No.
You haven't heard of Danger Line. How about you, AJ? Are you in the UK?
No, I'm from Ohio.
Ohio. Okay, so you're actually from the state my wife is from. Okay. So what does that say? Living like I don't have my eyeballs on right now. I can't read really small typing. It's really tiny. Where are you from? I'm sorry.
The US.
Oh, from United
From the
States. That's
States.
good.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It, I think it's really good to practice that internet safety there and not give exact location anyway.
Smart.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Yeah, I was just kind of wondering. I was curious because I know a few bands from the UK, and
All right.
so that's why I was wondering. And Danger Line is one of them. He's
Oh, they're a band.
he actually travels around UK and he tours. So and I kind of check in with him once in a while, see how he's doing, see if he's safe or not, because he's on the road a lot. So and
Yeah.
I thought maybe you might have heard of him. So I don't know.
What type of music does he play?
He plays he's more like a rock.
Oh, okay. Got
So
it.
he
Got
plays
it.
like a I don't know if you were to really if I were really closely explain, it's more like a classic rock, I guess.
Ooh, nice, nice.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
I was just looking at my viewers. You guys know how when you look up your viewers, you can find out where most of your people are from.
Mm-hmm.
And I find
Yeah.
it so interesting that, yeah, US, of course, is the top, followed by UK, then Australia, which I expected because I'm kind of in between those two time zones, then Canada, then France. That's what amazed me was I have quite a few people from France and then South Africa.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
that was interesting.
So same here. I don't really follow YouTube stats too much because
Yeah.
YouTube to me it's like the channel I have isn't monetized. And I really don't give a crap. I don't really make anything off my channel. Anything at all. Most of my revenue comes from major streaming like Spotify or Apple, Deezer, Pandora, all them. So that's my home plot of ground over there. So just YouTube kind of like, just kind of like a side thing, kind of fun, I guess. It's just something to play with. But other than that, I have an actual real release channel on YouTube that I don't control. They don't give me any control over it whatsoever. And I've asked for control of it. They won't give it to me. And that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You want to hold on to it, go ahead. But it's actually under John Paul Hansen, and you can find that. And it's actually a topic channel. And that's where a lot of like official releases will go there. So the way it is on my channel, and it may seem kind of confusing. That's why it may have been hard to find that track, is because I have it split up mainly on my page by playlist. So demonstrations are like compositions that I tried to live stream making a composition, but it didn't work out. And so I gave up because I just didn't care to try hard enough. And so I recorded it in video and put it up that way. So that's like a playlist I put there. And then I have a playlist called Acoustic Sessions where it's actually live play. It's not composition. It's actual band play. And then there's a composition list where it's actually composition. So I do both. I do live play and composition. And the only way I can be able to do composition is to do live play because that's what's telling me what to compose. So, I mean, I didn't mean to steal that from you or anything, but
no. It's interesting. Hey, these are things that all of us are all part of the same communities, but we're much more than just our community. Okay, you're getting to hear all these different sides. Like earlier, Angie sings, Siren sings. Okay, you do your music. Okay, I used to sing.
I'm not really. I'm not even really looking to grow as an artist. I'm looking to grow as a producer. I could really care less about making my own music at this point. I mean, K Sarah, I did my thing. And a lot of the music that I have written, I didn't even get to finish most of it because I have like probably a list of 30 or more songs still that are just not even done. They're just sitting there, and I could care less too, to tell you the truth about them. And they're all really old. They were written a long time ago. So I'm looking to produce other people and get them going. And since I have the capability to do it, it's kind of like a waste of my time to sit here and try to produce myself when I could really care less whether myself grows or not. I'd rather produce somebody that is going to care that they grow and get somewhere with it than
That's
waste
nice.
my time. I'm 44. The way I see it, I've already lived probably the best part of my life, in my opinion.
Well, you
And
know,
I'm
you
young.
change.
I'm young. I'm still young. I get
Yeah.
it. But
Well, what it is as we get older, okay, I think even in theater, we're this way. When we're younger, it's all about acting and stuff like that. And then we get older and we get into directing. So you become an AD, you become a director,
yeah,
things like that, because your skills expand beyond just what you knew as an actor. Okay,
yeah,
I'm sure it's the same
Yeah.
with music. So,
yeah, it
yeah,
is.
no,
It is.
yeah. I'm sitting here. In fact, like I know Robbie's been working on some new music. I don't know if you've ever seen his stuff, but I'm going to share that his channel.
No,
with you guys.
I'm very sneaky as a person that's kind of like a scout as well. I'm
Yeah.
very sneaky. I'll go track them down before you even know I've done it. And
There you go.
I've probably already heard them. And so when I do hear them, I'll have to, sometimes I'm going to go ahead and tell on myself. Sometimes I have to, oh, hey, that was, and act
Yes.
surprised.
I do the same thing.
Even though I've already been there and I've already heard it, and I think, yeah, well, hey, they're pretty cool. That'd be cool to collaborate with them on that level. But see, it's really hard to find people that want to collaborate because you've got always this stupid license in the way that everybody's talking about and yakking about. License this, license that. I'm so sick of hearing license.
Right.
And that's why on my channel one day I was like, screw it, I might as well just set everything as Creative Commons on mine, and let them use it. And because I really don't care. They want to share a song and a video. Hey, you know what? Fine. Why be so bitchy about it when they're actually probably going to put a name out there for you? And there's some of us here that are sitting here and we're killing to get our crap out there. And but yet you got people that are like, oh, well, I'm wishy-washy. You can't use that because it's copyrighted. So I didn't give you permission to use that on your channel and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, whatever. Que sera, sera. To each their own.
Well, I've been lucky. Like he shared things. I did just share his music channel, and another woman with an amazing voice is Van. And her channel is nothing but karaoke pretty much. But what we used to do is on Sundays, we would get together on her channel, and they're in Australia. If you've ever seen Emu in chat, that's who I'm talking about, his wife. And we would do karaoke singing, and she used to sing professionally and stuff and has just one of those voices people would die for. And but what I find is just there's a lot of people out here. We enjoy music, we enjoy singing, we enjoy doing whatever it is just for ourselves because we enjoy doing it. It's what the whole thing's about. So
right. So we've got 4 people on this panel, and excluding my opinion. Okay, so we'll start with you, Lokamai. We'll start with you because you're the host of the show, right? This is your channel. It's your channel. So I'm gonna start with you. To me, tell me what is okay. So you've been in theater and you've been through the acting classes probably, and you've been through the experience of actually being up there and helping with cue points and all this other stuff, right? Because it's all production. It really is.
Oh yeah, true.
Right.
True.
So to you, okay, so if you were to think of music as the same thing as theater, put them both in the same boat. Okay. Now let's say they are the same thing, even though they're not. Let's say they are. Okay. And for the sake of any argument.
Hey, I just want to pop up this real quick. I won't be long.
And we'll go back.
I'm going to be attending the birthday for Kyron Horman tomorrow, the missing child.
Oh, okay.
One of the local tire centers is throwing a birthday thing, so I'm going to head over there tomorrow, and I will take pictures.
Thank you. That'll be awesome. Thank you. Okay, yeah, definitely share all that information so we can keep him in the public eye. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. P. Love you.
Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, what you got? Sorry, JP.
That's really helpful, actually. That's really
Kyron, yeah, you hang out with us. Yeah, you hang out in that community with us. That's a big help to be going out to that.
So to to you, what is music to you?
For me, music has always been a way to set forward your emotions, to set a emotional subtext, to say how you feel. So, for example, lately, in fact, my mom and I were talking about this last night. In the old days, you used to have TV shows and they'd put music on and it was just music, notes. Now they work really hard to not only just make music that matches the tone, but they also get the lyrics in there that match whatever is happening at that moment. So for me, music has always been about emotion. When I'm in a certain emotion in my life, I go to a certain type of music.
Right.
And so that's what it's been for me. If I'm doing a show, directing a show, or I stage manage most of the time now, we're looking for music that helps reinforce the thought process of what's going on stage and help people. Maybe they may not understand it by seeing it, but by hearing the music, it all comes together to put towards that emotion.
Right. Which displays pretty much a story.
Yeah.
Your turn, panel dude.
Pretty much the same. Music is an emotion. It stirs up all the emotions. I like listening to many different variety of music. So for me, it all depends on my mood. And when I'm doing editing on my videos, I try to pick certain music to match the mood I'm in when I'm doing those videos. So for me, music is all about emotions.
Right. What you got, AJ?
While AJ does this, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, okay.
Be right back.
Mine, for me, it's sometimes it could be spiritual, sometimes it could be, and that doesn't mean religious music, but it could give you some sort of sense of religious experience. It could be a song from your past that brings back good memories. They're therapeutic, you know, kind of like how some country music is therapeutic. A form of expression. That's some people are intrigued by the beat, some people are intrigued by the vocals. I guess that's what it is to me.
Well, that's a good thought. That's a really good thought. For me, I sum it up in one short sentence. I sum up music like this, and it's very simple. Throughout the years, I've played with a lot of different musicians. I've played with blind musicians who can just touch things and they come alive. It's unique, and just to see it in action is just your jaw drops. So I'm going to tell you that one of my instructors who was blind, he was legally blind. He could play any instrument he touched. He was very talented. He later on, he ended up passing away when we kind of lost communication after a while. After I got out of the military, we lost communication, and he ended up passing away, I believe. He wasn't of the greatest health in the later years, but he did sum up music like this. Music is the sound of your emotions. So how your emotions would sound, in other words, in note form, is how music is. So it's interpreted that way by, like you said, there would be a spiritual connection to it. Music does have a spiritual connection. And I really don't think it matters on the genre either for that spiritual connection, because everybody has a different connection to the music in a different way. So even if it's R&B, it could be hip hop, it could be rap. And see, this is a lot of people run around and they go, "Oh, well, rap's not music." Well, you got to think about it this way. Don't even say that, because number one, if you think about where rap originated, it originated in Africa. Okay, if you really think about it and take you really got to look at the history of these genres to really understand them and not just judge them for what you think they are. So that kind of has to do with our kids too, right? And music, how our kids are listening to it and consuming it in their ears. I'll tell you what, I wrote a song I would never let my daughter listen to in a million years. Ever. Full of cuss words. I'd never let her listen to it in a million years. Not even one of my own. And I've got at least one explicit one out there, and I'm not going to name it because I don't want you to go hunt it down.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that I would advise anybody to listen to because it's too explicit. It's based off a true story. That's the other part of it, because life is real. And that's how I like to write. I like to write about what is realistic, not just go out, shoot cops, do drugs, rape girls.
Mm-hmm.
No, I write about what's real. What is before me? What do I see? I write about what I see in everyday life. And there's a title on my channel, if you go listen to it, it's called Pain in the Air, and it was written about 3 different people. The first person was actually a cancer patient. Second person was, I believe, wait. No, the first person was when I was in the military, my wife cheated on me, right? So this is why the second time around when I got married, I decided, I'm going to find somebody that's been cheated on so they know what it's like. And then I pretty much know that they're not going to do it.
Going to do it. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, and they know that pain, right? So that's how you connect with music too, is because you know the pain that's in that song, and that's maybe why you connect to it a lot. It's because people tend to lean more on the negative side and grasp onto the negative because there's so much of a longer list they can develop out of it. Then they tend to lean out of the positive side, because most of the time, if you ask somebody, well, I want you to make a list of 10 things that are good in your life, and then I want you to make a list of things that are bad in your life, watch how long that negative list gets, right? So that's how your connection for good songs and bad songs can be. So the point is that song was written for 3 different people. I focus on what is real, what's right in front of me. Lately, I've been trying to target what YouTube content creators are doing, because the thing is like kind of like Grandma Sherry's channel. She talks about autism. I never knew what autism was till I really watched her channel. I had no idea what it really even was, right? That's why when I saw an autistic person, I wasn't going to say, hey, they're autistic, because I don't know any better. I have no idea. So, I mean, mental health has a lot to do with music too. And I think it can persuade or sway you to either take a good action, or it's going to persuade you to take a bad action. So that's why I think with America and the way music is going, I think there really needs to be some diversity with parents and what their kids are listening to. And they really need to, don't be afraid to go through your kid's iPod and delete shit. Honestly, take control. You're the parent for a reason. That's my opinion, though. Okay.
No,
so
that's true. We've been talking about that in the internet safety stuff, and it's true. You have to take that upper hand. It's not about controlling, it's about helping teach them safety.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, I wouldn't like, don't let your kids listen to certain things, but the whole thing is with music, though, it can either drive a positive reaction or a negative reaction. It can cause you to cry, it can cause you to grieve, it can cause you to be happy, it can cause you to think, it can cause you to do a lot of things. And music has a very persuasive power. That's just how it sums up to me. And whoever does music in this channel, I just want you to grab that concept in your mind. Music is how your emotions sound. Okay, so like in theory for theater, okay, so they teach us in theater, because I took a little theater myself, not a whole lot, but just a little, enough to know a little bit. But in theory for theater, it goes like this: the audience does not know how you feel until you express it, right? So really think about that. Until it's expressed, right? So it's kind of like communication. So when you, in theory, in theater, when an actor's on stage, they're displaying an emotion for an event that happened, right? A catastrophic event of some kind happened. So then the audience connects with it, in theory, in a spiritual way. Okay, so the same way as music. And yes, does the music help to push that background performance for the theater? Of course it does. And it gives a better connection. Just like if you were watching a TV commercial and you want to go buy a toothbrush now because, oh, that song was great. Makes me want to brush my teeth. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, yeah.
That's true. That's true. And AJ, by the way, unmute yourself when you're ready to talk. We were just starting to get a little bit of that thing, the echo going again. So I just did that for a few minutes. So, but yeah, no, music has always for me been, I haven't played many instruments or anything like that. Never been an instrument player, but I've always loved singing. I can make up songs that I will never remember again. Okay. But I'll just be walking around the house, putting together lyrics and stuff like that. And just stating how I feel, or just even talking to the dogs. I make up songs to the dogs all the time. It's just, it's amazing what music does for us. And it puts you in a certain mood. Or even when it comes to the mental health side of things, I've noticed in the past, certain people, hey, Melissa Jade, how you doing, my dear? What? Hey. And some people, the way some people will draw or paint to deal with emotions, others do music. Okay, they can paint an amazing picture that will help them with whatever emotions they are going through. If it's anger, you can feel the anger in the music. Okay, if it's love, you can feel the love that's coming out of it. Okay, questioning themselves. Okay, you can feel that anxiety or whatever they're going through at that time. And that's what I've always loved about I mean, I'll watch people try to create music beyond lyrics, and it just amazes me. I think that's why I enjoy it so much. Hey, Nobel, love you, girl.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's if you're creating music, I mean, there's I'm gonna tell you some cheap ways to get your music created. Here's a cheap way. Number one, you're gonna if you understand, number one, probably the best thing to do is get a book on music theory. That's gonna be number one. Understand music theory first of all. Once you understand music theory, then you can start to understand composition. So music theory will push your composition. So if you go out and you buy, so back in the day, I used to buy a lot of studio equipment, right? Thousands and thousands of dollars worth of studio equipment, which eventually, when pre-pandemic rolled around in COVID-19, 2019, at the end of 2019, unfortunately, I had to sell off all my studio equipment and get rid of it.
Wow.
So I literally have no studio equipment now. Nothing. I pretty much have to snap my fingers and make the music appear, is how I have to do it. And it all has to happen on one device. That's what I got to work with. So I make do with what I have. So back in the day when I was doing live recording, it was like when I was starting out, you would have to learn, am I going to get static in this recording? Am I going to, is it going to sound like crap? You have a lot of worries.
Yeah.
So eventually, because you get bad crossing lines, you get static, you just all kinds of problems. But eventually I got to the point where I'm sick of this. I'm done with the static. I'm done with playing around with it. And eventually I decided to go look for a composer, because I had talked to somebody else and they said, well, if you want to clarify everything up, go buy a composer. And I said, okay. So I looked into composing software.
Right.
Which the best one I found, there was one called Sibelius 7, which Sibelius 7 is very complicated to use. It's not very user friendly. So then I said, all right, well, we're not going to go with Sibelius 7, because the other factor is there is a monthly rental fee on using it. So I said, no, forget it. And it was going to cost, like, I don't know, somewhere around $24, $25 a month, right?
Okay.
I'm like this. So
Yeah.
music is
Yeah.
very costly, just period.
I can
Period.
see that. I can
It's
see
very
that. Yeah.
costly. So
Right.
per year, just to release, and I get unlimited releases, and I can release other artists as well if I so desire, and split royalties with them. However, every year at the beginning of the year, it's pulling out of my pocket $49.99. Okay, without tax. Okay, that's
Off the top.
not,
Yeah.
not including tax. Okay.
Okay.
After that, so then after that, just to be able to create any Spotify playlist or anything on these streaming sites,
Right.
now there's going to be an incurring cost of paying a membership fee just to be able to get on there and sort out playlists, create playlists so people can find them, and so the cost goes up.
Right.
So after a while, I was looking to cut costs because I got a family, I got a little girl to feed. I got a wife to take care of. I got rent to pay like everybody else. Got
Exactly.
a car insurance and car bill and gas costs and thank you bidding
Right.
and
Oh,
all this
yes.
other crap going on.
Right.
So,
Right.
and it costs after a while. And when you're
Yes.
not really, I would say it in a 10-year period on music, 10-year period. I really want you to dig deep into this and think about this real hard right now.
Right.
In a 10-year period, I spent probably over $5,000 in studio equipment that I eventually, pre-pandemic, got rid of it all, every bit of it.
Right.
$5,000 worth of equipment, and did not even get what I paid for it back. Not even a half of what I paid for it back. I probably got a quarter of what I paid for all the equipment. A quarter, if that. And that was to pay other bills, right?
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Because Nevada was on lockdown. Everybody was scared.
Yes.
Nobody wanted to leave home. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm watching these idiots walk around town in open air wearing masks, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Unless the air is completely contaminated with COVID, we have no problem. You know?
Right. Right.
So, but anyway, so the incurring
Right.
costs
You
from
got to
that
follow it. Yeah.
over a 10-year period, I spent $5,000 on that, and then on, I would say, my daughter just walked up. Somebody walked up, scared me. Oh no, it's the wife looking for the
Oh,
cigarettes.
it's see, and
About to get
important
slapped
things
up.
here.
About to get
Important
slapped up.
things.
But it was costly. So
Yes.
I want you to think, really dig deep. So I spent $5,000 in a 10-year period on music itself. I have only made $250 back. So that puts me negative, right? 4,000 some odd dollars, right? In my mind.
Hey, Mama Jane. Hey, Mama Jane. Love you, my dear. Hope you're doing okay. Been thinking about you. And also, yeah,
So
it's really, yeah.
It is costly. And I don't make a lot, and I don't really care either. But it's the joy of the matter anyway. To me,
Well, I think that's one of the things on almost anything that we start. Theater's the same with me. I don't make money in theater. Okay,
no, you
if
don't.
I'm lucky, they give me a $200 honorarium. Okay, for stage managing a show that literally requires around 6 weeks of nightly rehearsals, followed by 3 weeks of shows. That
And
doesn't
getting
even
tired.
pay for your gas.
And getting
Okay.
tired on top of it.
Exactly. So it's
Getting
like all
exhausted.
these things, you don't actually make money doing these things, but you do it out of love.
Yes.
Okay. And I think every one of us here have hobbies that we love to do that don't pay money. You do it
Yeah.
out of love, whether it is YouTube, okay, doing a YouTube channel about playing games because you are passionate about those games.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Every one of us have something we do on that.
Yeah, so the thing is like with your hobbies, and it's funny thing you mentioned hobbies, because even during doing these things you love, you can get exhausted, bogged down, you can get depressed out of it. You can feel like you're running on a treadmill and you're not getting anywhere. the whole thing about it is like I was telling him, and this is the whole reason I asked you, what is your definition of music to you? Is because it's the same with that hobby. You got to find out what that hobby means to you, and is it really worth your struggle?
You got it, panel dude. What were you thinking? I think I just heard your voice.
No, I just said I was agreeing.
Yeah. How many of you guys, okay, what are your guys' passions? That's something I think a lot of times we don't talk. What is it that pushes you, okay, on a daily basis? Okay, for me,
question.
Yeah. I mean, for me online, it's mental health and missing people. But other passions of mine are just being with people. I'm an introvert. I am not one who's going to sit hours on the phone, as most of my friends will tell you. I don't even talk on the phone and all. But I love being with people and trying to make a difference for them. And I love my animals. Those are my two biggest passions in the world.
And your passion can change too. Don't be surprised if it changes mid-swing. Don't be surprised at all.
That's true.
See, like for me, it's music. Like for me, your fire can dim. Okay, let's just put it that way. Your fire can dim for one passion, but grow for another. Right.
Right.
So for me, music's kind of dimming out. It's dying off for me, and I don't know why, but it just is. It's just
and
the
it
fact.
May die out and come back. It may die out now, and in 4 years from now, you find it coming back.
Yeah, but the new passion now is this desire to push, but not push myself, push people. And it's not even a desire to do music anymore. It's more of a desire to push people to do what they want to do, and without getting swayed or bogged down and deterred by it.
Right.
And
exactly.
Keep your head up and seek out what you want to do and just do it.
Exactly. Mama Jane, get some sleep, my dear. Get some sleep. And we'll talk. Definitely text me later so we can talk and I can see how things are going. And also, I don't know, AJ, what about you? Do you have a passion in life?
Well, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but that being said, I have other passions. One is trying to build communities. Another thing is encouraging and trying to help people and give them advice on how to make be supportive and be more successful.
Oh, nice.
And another one is coming up with creative ideas and working on projects, kind of like a producer, but not like a music producer, but more like or a segment producer, more like an executive. You know what I mean?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. One of the recent projects I did, I didn't get any money for it. However, I helped one of my actor friends. Her name's Patrice Bupel. I named the title of her book that she published called The Cursed Child, A Nightmare Before Elm Street.
Oh my gosh.
And that was awesome as hell. Because even though I didn't get paid for it, I felt like I kind of left my stamp on the franchise, as well as I got a chance to pay homage to my favorite director of all time, Wes Craven. And also, even though I didn't get paid for it, it is an example that no matter where you are in life, no matter what you do, reach out to people. If you have an idea, reach out. Even if it's given up, if whatever, you know what I mean? The worst they could say is no,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they said when I was doing a lot of the research for today's Mental Health Live, and they were talking about the negative type people. Okay, if you got someone and you go to them and say, hey, I have the idea of doing this. And you have someone whose response is, oh, that won't work. That's not the type of person you want to be around. You want someone who's going to sit there and say, okay, even if they don't think it will work, they're going to try to help you find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Or help you think, kind of like Oscar. In fact, you just brought up a great
Yes,
thing.
Oscar. The answer is yes, Oscar.
Bingo.
The answer is yes,
Bingo.
Oscar. Just do it.
Yep. Oscar, what type of thing would you like to see yourself doing at Google? Are you talking, because there's different, remember, in all companies, there's different areas. There's executive work, there's working on their computers, there's customer service, there's working on their social media, process. All of these are different departments working on finances. What is it that you'd like to do? Because that's also going, because one of the things that I had a really great friend who everything seems to fall into his lap. And it's always driven me crazy. I'm like, I hear about the word manifesting and all that. And this guy, everything falls into his lap. And then it dawned on me. He said to me one day, he says, I make my own luck. Okay. Everything he does, he works for. It's just you don't realize he's working for it. Okay. Oscar just replied. He said, working at their computers and social media or human resources. So yes. As I mentioned, my brother works with social media for a company, and he started off in communications. He worked for one of our local TV channels here. And over the years of working there as a producer, oops, we just got an echo again. And so I'm going to mute you for just a second, AJ. And over the years of working on that, he realized that he was doing all this work on social media and making a name for himself. And next thing you know, a large company is like, hey, we want you to run social media for this part of the region. So yeah, you can do it. Just keep working that. Find ways to work with social media. Find ways to work with communications and advertising, English classes, things like that. And you definitely can make it work for yourself. Just keep pushing. Hey, Susan, how you doing, my dear? Aw, Nell Bell, love you, my dear. You know, all of us can do these things, and it's frustrating. Okay, it's even frustrating for me. My dream right now is to start my own company. I have had this dream for 2 years, and I've not done a thing about it because I'm scared of failing. You got to stop worrying about failing. You're only going to fail if you never try. But I have to keep telling myself that also. So.
Yeah.
Well, I think also along with failing, I think, there's really no such thing as the word fail, to tell you the truth. There really isn't. Because if you try, I want you to think about this. So when you start something and you start at the bottom of the ladder, it's a ladder. You got to climb it. You don't just start at the top.
Right.
So, I mean, everybody starts somewhere. You're going to have to start somewhere. So I want you to think about that. So when you started, you had nothing. So if you go through it and you end up doing it all for nothing, it doesn't really matter because you didn't have anything to begin with.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter in that sense because there's no such thing as fail in that sense.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I remember a long time ago, you can listen to Garth Brooks' songs are about this, all sorts of things. Sometimes whenever we want something really bad, those of us who are religious will sit here and pray, please, please let this happen. Please, please let this happen. And we have a picture of what we want. And all of a sudden that doesn't happen, but instead this happens. And what happened might actually be better for us in the end. It's actually something else that we have to realize it's happening for a reason. There's a reason why our journey, our path has gone in a different direction than what we wanted. And and it might be people that we're going to meet that we would never have met in the other way. There's so many different ways, and it's all how we look at our lives in general. So there you go. Nell Bell just said it perfectly right there. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Because I personally, I'll be honest, I don't say it a lot to everyone, but I'm always scared of screwing up. I was always scared of it.
Me too.
You too? Yeah.
Yeah, I even when I'm doing the videos that I do, there is a fear factor always of this isn't good, and that's my own insecurities working that.
Right.
So
Right.
you've got to work. Although the stuff that you create and stuff like that, you're fearful about whether people are going to receive it well, and like that's my fear anyway.
Right.
And as I've gotten older, that fear, that particular fear, lessens.
Yeah. I think we got an echo. Sorry, AJ.
It's okay. Also, can we add?
Oh, he just kicked himself out.
I don't think he meant to.
He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. So
Yeah.
I want to get AJ a pair of earphones because I love having him here. So go ahead, panel dude. You were still talking about that.
No, I was just like saying, we all have fears, and it's pushing through them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
May take time, but you can push through them.
Right. Well, and I think sometimes what we don't see, because I'm just starting to see this on YouTube. I'll have a live or something like that, and I don't realize how I have affected other people's lives. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'll have a video with no comments in it. And but then all of a sudden, a week or two later, someone will come to me and make a comment about something I said a couple weeks before. And you don't realize how many lives you affect, and you never realize you've affected them.
Right. Yeah.
And each of us have made a difference in someone else's life. It's just we don't know we've made that difference.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, you got to just remind yourself about that. Oh, I just noticed it sent me a message.
If that doesn't have the post on it, I will go back to my wall and I will screenshot it and send it to you. I had to look through my things, but yeah.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
And by the way, never mind what I was going to say about the people. I was going somewhere with that. Oh yeah, gatekeepers. Gatekeepers are also toxic.
Yes.
Okay.
People that
very
keep
true.
you.
Yes.
Not just in fandoms. People that keep you from doing a job, whether it's because they're high on the ego trip that they get with a certain position,
Right.
or they're just a narcissistic niche. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, this may come to a shock to some people, but or not. Bad people do get success. Unfortunately, it is true. I have experienced that personally. I'm not going to say the name,
right?
But if you were to look up the episode, you could look up their name. I was bullied by this guy in high school very badly. One time I was invited to a party and I was invited there to be laughed at, and I had to walk home in the middle of BFE in 82-degree weather. And I was also homophobically harassed and just all this stuff for like years of high school.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All this stuff, I got over all that stuff. Well, I saw him on an episode of The Equalizer because I knew in high school he wanted to be in acting and did this stuff, and now he's like doing stints in Hollywood playing gangsters and stuff like that. I don't know how, because he's got a big head. Literally, he looks like a bobblehead. When I saw him on TV, I was like, okay. And I was like, I know that all PTSD all came coming back. So, and I was kind of messed up for about 2 weeks.
Right.
And I had to have a serious conversation with my mother and realizing that bad people
are always going to be there. Yeah.
But they also can still get success. And yes, it does happen where good people get bad karma and bad people get good karma. It's not fair and it sucks, but that's just how life is. You know?
Well, I remember years ago when my dad was still with us. By the way, Oscar, we love you, boy. We love you. I just saw this here, the comment that just came in. And I'm like, ah.
Oh,
So,
adorable.
and,
I was just going to
yeah.
answer Oscar's question.
Yeah.
Is YouTube a company that
Yes.
communications majors could go there? Yes. YouTube is owned by Google, so yeah, I would presume so.
I was thinking that. I was like, why doesn't he use his communications degree to go to Google? I mean, there is a sector for communication.
Yeah, there is.
What you can start doing right now, Oscar, is while you're in school, because you're right now working on your degree and all, start working, see if you can find jobs that allow you to use whatever it is you're going to do with social media. If you're going to work in social media, focus social media. If you're going to focus in marketing.
Yeah.
And see,
go ahead.
JP?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Oscar, see if your college offers internships. Go to your guidance counselor or whatever. See if they offer internships in your field of work that you want to pursue. Because that could really help you out today.
You were going to say the same, JP. Yeah, exactly. It's a good thing to do because that's where you make a lot of people, and one of the things to always remember, all of us want to start at the top with the creme de la creme, the best place we could go. Nothing says you can't aim for that. But realize you have to work your way through, and what you're learning now is giving you your base so that you could go on to that next place and then that next place. And you're going to get there over time.
Yeah, it's like building a foundation. You have to establish a foundation first. You can't just... You got to think about your foundation like this. So let's say you want to take a camping trip and you want to go overseas and you want to go see another country and you're going to go, right? You've already made up your mind. You're going to go. So you pack up, right? And let's say you don't really exactly know what to take. Okay? You just don't know what to take. So you get there and now you're kind of regretting it because you wish you would have brought this or brought that, and now you can't. Now my phone's dying. And so, this is the way you got to think about it. These things that you should have taken with you are learning tools, because later on, these are going to be tools that you're going to know you're going to need down the road, right? So, I mean, half the equipment when I started out, I didn't even know I needed, like mixing boards and keyboards and just guitars. And I mean, just the room was full. I mean, it was pathetic. We didn't really have a living room because the studio was the living room. So, and it took up so much room. Now that it's all gone, I'm kind of like, hallelujah, because I got a living room, So, and I got my TV area back, So but the thing about success is this, success is only what you are going to define it to be. So, if you think that, I'm gonna start out at the bottom of the ladder, and in 3 months I'm gonna be at the top. You need to stop thinking that way, because climbing a ladder to do anything takes years and years. It doesn't just happen overnight. I mean, it could take years. So, like film production, I know some really good filmers in the local Fallon area here. Really good ones that do documentaries and make local county documentaries for the county, and they do really good jobs. But the thing is, they didn't start out at the top. Some of these people start out with their cell phones in their hands recording videos.
Exactly.
So you start somewhere. You don't go out and buy some fancy camera and all of a sudden you're this big top filmmaker. It don't work that way.
That's the truth. It's the
Wes
truth.
Craven didn't even start there. He started somewhere, but it wasn't at the top. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Nobody starts at the top.
The only people that start at the top are ones that are born with silver spoons up their butts and nepotism.
Well, the whole thing is with today's media market, it's a lot of these people, they know people, and so it gets handed to them. So kind of like, you look at Miley Cyrus, right? She got her stupid ass up on stage and started doing stupid crap, right?
Right.
And
Right.
she had a really good name going for herself when she was actually under her father's wing. And as soon as she jumped out from her father's wing, where did it all go? It all went to hell.
Yeah,
and
she lost it.
That was it. That was
I think,
it.
to be honest, though, in that situation, I think she wanted to do that because she wanted to get away from Disney.
Yes,
she did that
it was
on purpose.
heavily about Disney. Yeah, I agree. It was heavily about Disney.
And her father even said that bad publicity is still publicity, so I think he still had a hand in that.
Yeah.
I think one thing to remember, and it's the key right there, and it's kind of gets to what everyone's saying about who you know and stuff. So in nepotism, it does make a difference. Okay, you start from the beginning, that first level you're on. You're going to meet people. You're going to go to a meeting, or you're going to go to a workshop or convention or something like that. Network. Make those connections. Once you make that connection and you go back to wherever you are, send them emails every now and then saying, hi, how are you? Because guess what? It does make a difference. Later on, when that person's looking for someone to fill a job or to do something like that, they're going to remember you. Knowing people does make a difference.
Hey,
and
that's how I...
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys,
that's how I met Patrice. I met her through the...
I got 13% on my phone, so I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight.
Okay,
and
yeah, actually, I'm going to be finishing this up soon too.
I want to invite you guys. I want to invite you guys. Come subscribe to my channel.
Definitely.
And if you like what you hear, leave a comment. Mark your favorites, whatever, and I'll respond to you, I guess. And if you got a passion out there, just go do it. Don't let anybody belittle you and bully you into thinking you can't do it. Just don't even listen to them because they're bad news. And I don't listen to bad news myself either. So don't even listen to them. Seek it out. Find out for yourself. Educate yourself whether you can do it or not. And if you think you can do it, you could probably do it. Okay? Just think of it that way. Because if you're going to start nowhere, and by the end of it, if you got nothing, you didn't lose anything. So...
Well said. And I just shared your channel, and I'm sharing all three of your channels. Guys, seriously, go visit these people. This is how we spread our community, get to know people, hang out with people, share ideas. Who would have ever thought when we started Cantina, this is what we'd be talking about tonight? I love it.
One of these days, I'm going to bring a margarita, though. You can't have them.
I've done that. I have done that. I mean, it's my second Cantina. I got so smashed. It was, oh my gosh. It will never happen ever again.
Yeah, I would probably never. I'm not pointing out anybody, no names, but I don't think I would ever come to a live smash because let's just say a certain community, like I said, I nicknamed the Harper Valley PTA because they seem to get up on everybody and their morals. Yeah. Yet they got skeletons in their closets. No. Well,
I learned very quickly when you're in charge of the chat, like I'm doing right now, you can't be. I will have one drink usually. Tonight I did not. Last night I did not. Now I've drank way too much iced tea, and now I've got a soda. But you've got to be on, in case something does happen. And also, I do not. Yeah. By the way, we just lost our dear, JP. Oh my gosh, I got PJ and JP. But JP, thank you so much for all your ideas tonight. I enjoy this group. I really enjoy talking with you on Fridays. So, and Oscar, you are going to do amazing in your career. Just keep pushing for it. Panel dude.
Yeah, we all have goals and aspirations, and we want to reach there. Although I do want to know, you want to start a company?
Yes.
What kind of company?
Okay, some of you guys may know I'm actually a nursing home administrator by background. I do consultant work now. I used to run facilities and open facilities, and I don't do that anymore. I just consult. During COVID, I came up with the idea of a communications type thing So many people are senior citizens or shut-ins. Okay, at home. They don't live with anyone else. Or they have adult children who just don't have the time to be calling and talking to them regularly. I hate to say it, but it does happen.
It does happen.
And and it's not that you don't love your parent. It's just you're trying to manage your own family. You're trying to manage your career, all these other things, and you can't do what you normally do. This is basically a company that you would pay for phone calls. We would call your mom or dad or whoever else once a week, twice a week, 5, 7 times a week, and just talk story with them. What we say in Hawaii, talk story. Okay, It's not necessarily about healthcare, but at the same point, we can say, okay, what are you eating? We can kind of find out. So kind of like home care, but more on a communication level.
Yeah.
And then we can report back.
Yeah, and I think there is a market out there for that because people, and not just elderly people. Like there are like I'll admit I'm a hermit and don't go out much anymore.
Yes.
So sometimes getting a call from someone
Yes.
I'm not the only person that is a hermit, so
That's it.
It can help people.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. That's why I'm always messaging panel, dude.
And I do apologize. I do apologize. AJ, I do read your messages. It's just
I know. I have no problem with you and your responses. It's just that I feel guilty, like because I send you too many.
It's okay. You can send me as many messages as you like. It's just sometimes I will look at something.
That's how I feel.
And my brain just.
This dude's gonna think I'm a stalker.
No.
Well, it's like I did today. Amber Phoenix sent me a message yesterday, and I listened to it as I was driving mom to a doctor's appointment. And I'm like, oh, I can't leave a message back, reply back now. And I completely, every time I thought about sending a message back, I was either driving or something like that. And so today I was like, oh gosh, I got to reply back. You feel horrible because you're not replying, but it's not that you don't want, it's just you forget or life gets in the way or stuff. Okay, AJ, same with you. I feel horrible if I forget to reply back to you real quickly. And but we're cool. We know each other now.
And there's no need to apologize, by the way. This goes for anyone as well.
Yes.
Like my DMs are open for a reason. Like I could, if I wanted to, close my DMs on Twitter, close my DMs on Instagram. I could do all that. I don't. My DMs are open for a reason.
Exactly.
Like, people can talk if they want to.
That's it. Exactly. That's it. And as long as we all know about it, AJ knows. Loco might take a day or two to get back to him. Okay, but it's nothing about that. Panel dude would know the same thing.
That doesn't bother me. The only time that's ever bothered me, nothing to do with you, was when I messaged someone and I went back to my messages and I realized I was like, oh, what's this? I sent someone a message and it was 6 months ago and this person was not dead. I was kind of pissed about that.
Boy,
I was like,
that
you
would
asshole.
That would irritate me a little bit as well, yeah.
That would be rough. That would piss me off a little bit.
You know,
if you take the time to send, yes.
I don't care when you respond, as long as you respond. Because I took 2 or 3 or 5 minutes out of my personal life to reach out.
Exactly. And I know I'm the horrible, one of my biggest faults is, in fact, like KO. I did this to KO the other day, and they don't know that this is in my head right now, but they are amazing at leaving me detailed responses and comments to videos. And my feeling is exactly like you said, AJ. Okay, people are spending the time talking with me. I should be giving back that way. So I'm like, okay, I want to do a real thing. So instead of just a heart, I want to do a real comment back, and then I wait and I don't get it. And then it's 2 days, then it's 3 days. I'm like, oh shit, I can't believe I'm doing that. I can't, but I really want to, because it does mean something. When someone spends the time to leave you a message, that's awesome.
You know,
it is.
Yeah, and you know, like you said, factors into that job. People short attention span. Unfortunately, you got to blame TikTok for that.
You do have to blame TikTok for that, to be fair.
You know, and we live in such hectic times that sometimes today can be it could be next week, and next week could be next year, as in the sense of like time flies by so fastly because we're in such a brain fog, you know what I mean? And it's nobody's fault, you know, it's just that everybody's going through that.
Right.
And I could be understandable, and I'm sure others can. I feel guilty sometimes too when I don't, unfortunately, I don't call my dad as much, you know, when he's going through his things. So I feel guilty.
I haven't called my dad since last year in November. It's almost been a year. I'm like, oh, but then in my response, in my defense, he hasn't called me either. So
yeah, but
that's it.
I know,
that's how I look at it.
but I know.
It takes two people for communication. It does.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, and yes, by the way, Nell Bell, I'm loving this. In fact, I know my mom's on her way home right now from dinner, and she's going to be like, "Okay, it's 8:00. Why aren't you off?" And I'm like, "But I'm having fun. I'm having fun." So
How
I'm
was
like,
that?
okay.
How was that show the other day you watched with your mom? That you left in my message. I forget what show. Was it Wentworth?
Yes, Wentworth. Oh my God, I love Wentworth. It's 8 seasons, and we have, I think, 6 more episodes left. But it's on Netflix. It's if you've ever seen Orange is the New Black, it's kind of Jan. Oh my God, Jan. Sorry. I have been talking. Someone else made a comment to me the other day. How's Jan? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't sent her. You talk about feeling horrible for not sending someone a message. Okay, I keep thinking of Jan, and I keep meaning to send her stuff, and I keep forgetting to do it. And I love you, girl. Oh my God, a couple of us were wondering how you were, my dear. I love you. And but yeah, Wentworth, if you've seen Orange is the New Black, it's kind of like that, but it's based in Australia. So it's a women's prison, and it's just really interesting. I've loved the interpersonal side of it and how people work, and you can look at power and stuff like, oh, we're gonna get Jan for a few minutes till Mom comes up, and then I'm gonna have to log off.
Is it? Hey, Jan.
Hey.
Morning.
Good morning, dear. I'm so happy you made it on before Mom got here. And how are you?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Good.
Just keeping ourselves to ourselves and having fun.
You got it.
Keeping away from all the silliness of the youth.
That's what we've been doing here. How's things going with the Queen, by the way, my dear? Are you guys having stuff with her passing away?
As her protocols go, everything's moving along that road. I mean, us lot don't really have a say in it. I mean, it was
whatever happens.
It was all put in place the day she became queen.
Yeah, that's true. That is actually true.
Not even if before.
That's true. That is true.
Yesterday was a great day of reflection. Doing a lot of reflecting yesterday, I was. Scarlett said that. I was doing a lot of reflecting yesterday, and I was.
Yeah. Nope, that's it. That's actually kind of what we've been talking about here, is we've been doing a lot of reflecting about what we want out of life, how we go about getting it, and
well, my granddad actually was in the Red Plume Regiment of Horse Guards.
Yeah.
And not the white plumes, the red plumes. And my mum, as you know, worked for the Queen Mother.
Mm-hmm.
So her passings.
A lot of memories. Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
Very.
Exactly.
She told me a lot of stories about her.
Oh, I bet.
She was very down to earth. She was. And she was very much family. So, yeah. But
well, it dawned on me,
as a nation, I mean, look, 99.99999 I've only ever known her as our queen.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
All of us.
Yep. Yeah, all of you, because both, by the way, Jan Rock's panel dudes from the UK also. So, and so, yeah, nope, definitely.
Panel, did you see that article in MSN about that chip shop owner in Scotland?
No, I don't really keep up with the
Oh,
actual news.
there was
No,
a chip shop owner who was anti-royalty.
but yeah, you do get a lot of people who are anti-royal in
Yeah,
UK.
and she actually celebrated, and she had a placard with, you know how there was a conspiracy
There's
theory
certain
about
lines.
lizards.
Oh gosh.
So it had Lizard. I'll spell it out. I won't say it.
Right.
Liz is dead. And she was celebrating. Well, in that instance, she got pelted with tomato juice and eggs, and her license was revoked, which is, yeah, good job.
Wow.
Her
Yeah,
license
there's
was
certain
revoked
things
straight
that
away.
you don't, there's certain things no matter how you feel about anything. Okay. And I say that with even American politics. Okay. If certain things happen out here, you know what? People still deserve respect.
You do not say that.
Yeah.
Not
exactly.
6 hours after she's passed. Sorry.
Bingo.
No.
Bingo.
Yeah, no.
And
There
I
is,
can't
there is some
say,
level of respect.
I mean,
Yes.
I can't say that I was very, very royal, but I am for the royals.
Right.
A lot more than others, but I can't say that in a minute.
Yeah.
I'd rather somebody else was there, but
no, you got it. Yes.
But I count myself very lucky to have had 2 family members that work for her.
Yeah.
Direct family members.
Oh wow.
I mean, my mum and my granddad on my dad's side, they're pretty close. Can't get any closer than that, can you?
And that, yeah, no, exactly. And so, like you said, so many people, not just in the UK and other areas, but even outside the US, she's all we've known. She is all we've known for all these years. Just the idea of hearing King Charles or God Save the King is so foreign.
It is,
And,
weird,
yeah.
isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie though. I thought she was gonna outlive Charles, and then William would be king.
Yeah, you're not the only person who thought that.
Yeah, I actually thought that too.
Is it true that Kate and William are now a Duchess of Wales?
Prince and Princess of Wales.
They are officially now the Prince and Princess of Wales. They are the new Prince and Princess of Wales. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to double check on that.
Title. So now he's king. He's passed his title on to his son. So we now have a new Prince and Princess of Wales. Yeah.
Princess of Wales. And the kids are all princess and princes.
Yeah.
Of Wales.
They were anyway.
Yeah. Well,
they were
but
anyway.
Of Wales now. Of Wales
but
now.
Wales.
So
yeah.
And I
wonder,
know.
Sorry,
AJ. No, go for it, AJ.
I was going to say, I wonder how the royal dynamic is going to change now with like policies and stuff now that Charles is here. Although you probably won't see a significant change until William and Kate become like king and queen because of the generations, because Charles and Elizabeth were so old school, when it comes to like traditions and stuff.
Hey, Sherry, welcome back.
I mean, Charles has been brought up following his mother and his grandmother. Remember, his grandmother had a real big influence on him.
Yeah.
I mean, I can remember there was a story. I laugh every time I think of it. Apparently, when Charles was 4 years old, my mum was the secretary for her for a number of years for the Queen Mother of Clarence House. And she got hauled up before the Queen Mother because at 4 years old, he'd come through the corridors and he was being a bit boisterous. So he come running through and he back chatted my mum. And my mum being from the north, northern lasses aren't very long at coming forward, and she clipped him round the ear. Literally.
Yep.
Clipped him round the ear.
I remember the story.
You will not backchat me. So in the next instance, my mum got hauled before the Queen Mother. Yeah, local of mine knows this.
Yep.
And the Queen Mother had sat down and she said, Miss Addison, you're not really meant to do that sort of thing. But she said it in the Queen Motherish. So you can imagine how the Queen Mother sat and how she, you know. She says, you're not really meant to do that. I can't condone it, but I understand where you're coming from. And she did not lose her job.
There you go.
She didn't lose her job.
Right.
She almost lost her job because she got home.
No, she didn't lose.
No, she didn't.
She didn't lose her job.
Yeah.
You'd
Well, I know
expect the
she-
Queen Mother to sack her on the spot, but she didn't.
The thought
She
is
just
because
gave her a
she
ticking off.
disciplined. Yeah.
Because
She
she
disciplined him.
disciplined Charles.
Oh.
She told her off, basically, but she understood where she was coming from because he was a cheeky little brat. He was being a cheeky little brat.
Right.
Sorry, King Charles.
No. You know, one thing that I find very interesting, I put it in chat, is all this time when we expected all this to happen, we kept thinking, well, you're going to have a new monarch. What else is going to happen? Well, there's not only a new monarch, there's a new prime minister also. So pretty much at the same time, you've got a new prime minister and a new monarch, both trying to feel things out. And it's going to be really interesting to see how that progresses.
Well, I hope she doesn't
Thoughts,
get on his
Camel Dude
bad
or Jim?
side. Let's just warn her. Warn her. I wouldn't get on his bad side.
Bad side.
Let me
You got
just
it.
say, because he does have a temper.
He does
I'm
have a
not
temper.
gonna
Camel
lie
Dude?
though. I'm curious now that the Queen's dead, how Charles's wife mistress is gonna start acting now that she doesn't have eyes on her all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Panel Dude, what was your
I'm
thought
not
on that,
even
Wes?
going to think of that because I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
don't
think
think
of that.
No.
Sorry.
That's
And
okay.
to our king, I'm very sorry. If you ever hear this and you ever see this,
Well, I'm not. I wasn't trying to be facetious or
Check
rude or anything. It's just that
and
I've
rein her
heard
in.
Yeah.
Literally
a lot
rein
of
her in.
horrible things about that lady.
Yeah. So, Panel Dude, what was I saw you got ready to make a comment on that. What's your thought about the new monarch and new prime minister at the same time? Any thoughts?
Well, put it this way: with the way this country is going, the new prime minister can't be as bad as the last 3 we've had. So it's like
He's so true there. He's so
Interesting.
true there.
Really interesting.
One of the biggest arguments that me and my dad ever had, because I was brought up staunch Labour.
Hey, Maria. Oh, yeah.
And I had to vote Labour every single time. And when I'd left his household, so I was out on my own, I took him to his first vote. Anyway, I was sat in the car and he was getting out. He said, well, come on, Janet. I was like, I ain't going. I said, what? I said, I'm not going. What do you mean that you're not going? You voted every day since you were able to. No, this time I'm not. And he went, you will get out of this car and get in that voting booth. And I'm like, I'll be waiting here. I said, listen to me, I'm out of your household now. I said, I don't
So
follow
funny.
anything you do. I said, and they're all as bad as each other. So
Oh, yeah,
I'm never
definitely.
voting again.
Oh, I
And
agree
since
with that.
day, I've not cast one vote.
Definitely. See the
On
way
all politics.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all politics. The thing is that a politician is meant to be a public servant. Okay.
Yes.
I've got to
Well,
mute a minute.
you're not serving a lot of the politicians here, and I have seen some of the politicians in America as well.
Mhm.
It's all they sing all the bells, all the whistles, and then they get that power, and it's now we can do whatever we want. Not
Mike,
realizing,
yep.
not realizing though that they do all this stuff, and then people have got to vote. Well, here it's every 4 years, I think. So for the main one,
Right.
Yeah,
so
every 4.
yeah, it's
Okay.
I thought it was every 4 years.
And
It's
we're
every
4
4
and
years.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every 4 years you vote for like the main people. They have like
Right,
little
right.
elections in between then for like different parts of the UK, but the main
Right.
one is every 4 years. And then so
Okay.
it's like you guys forget that we can vote you all out in 4 years. But I think people have become so I think the word is complacent. So
Good way
it's
to put it. Yeah.
they like Jan said, they're all as bad as each other. So it's a case of
I agree.
people just vote. They just pick one because
Thank you.
you know.
Yeah, no. First of all, thank you, Maria. Thank you. But yeah, no, I say even here, my grandfather made this comment way back when I was a child, and it's never left my head that some people feel there should not be term limits, and I really feel once people get elected in for one term.
Yeah.
By then, they've gotten attached to all the power that goes with it, the lobbyists giving them money, at least in the US. Okay, all these things that come along with it. So truly, after that 1 year, I'm not saying none of them. Okay, it's not 100%. It's like anything else in life. You've got some that are good. But many people, it's that whole thing, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
should they, So I look at these
I
things.
think local
Yeah,
governments. Sorry, I think local governments need to start having term limits because it is ridiculous. Like where I live, there was a mayor who was going on for 6 years. His son wound up being in crime, and that guy wound up being a crook.
Oh yeah.
They need to have local government. I'm not trying to get into politics. Anyway, I'm sorry for cutting you off, Local.
No, I know. Like politics is always one of those. Everyone's like, should we go there or not? Should we go there or not?
Yeah, politics as a conversation is a very rough one, and people, from what I've seen, when you start discussing like politics, whether it's in the UK or the US, people get very angry with your opinion and with the way
We
you
all see
express
true
your
crime.
opinion. True crime is true crime is a really good example. True crime is politics.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
just-
It is.
Yes.
And I always say I don't do politics and I don't do religion, and they are my 2 main stairways. If you don't want my opinion on something, don't ask me about politics or religion. So we just done the politics.
Right.
Don't go there with the religion.
Well, I got into a huge
Because it all
discussion.
ties in because she is Church of
They
England.
do. They
and
do.
I've been brought up Church of England.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, as long as we can all agree to disagree, that is what's so beautiful about all this, as long as we can choose to agree to disagree. The problem comes when you get some people who cannot agree to disagree.
Basically,
And,
the whole of YouTube. No, I'm just kidding.
There you go. That's about the truth. That's about the truth.
I'm doing okay. Thanks, Aussie True Crime.
I know
I'm good,
Aussie True
thanks.
Crime. It was so good seeing her because I literally, who was it I talked about? Oh, I'll tell you in private chat, Jan Rocks, Jan. I was talking to someone the other day, and I think it was who I'm thinking of, and they're like, how is Jan Rocks doing? And I'm saying Jan Rocks so everyone knows who I'm talking about, but Jan doing. I'm like, I keep meaning to send her a message, and I keep forgetting to.
I've heard the very, very latest. I've only just got up, but I've been told a little tidbit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Robbie and Michael are engaged. Did you see the picture?
Congratulations. Mwah, mwah,
Did you see
mwah.
the picture
Robbie
of them?
and Michael, that is the best news I've woke up to
Isn't
in
it?
a very, very long time.
I have been waiting for this to come out for a while. Okay, there we go, Jan.
I
if you
love
haven't
you
seen it yet.
too so much. Congratulations.
In fact,
and
this will
I'm
be
so happy.
We started the whole live. If you go back to it at the beginning, Jan, when we get off here, Crystola made a video for the two of them for those 6
Oh,
months.
I'll have to go and watch
And so we
it.
played that.
Crystola.
And so we did that, but this was the actual picture tonight. And Robbie has he'll tell you guys all about it. I've gotten some of the information so far, but I want him to be able to share the whole story with you guys. And they did come on and say hi in chat real quick. But the rings are gorgeous. I'm going to let him share the rings, but they are absolutely gorgeous. Wait till you see them.
Isn't that just
so happy.
a great picture, though, isn't it?
It is.
That is a brilliant picture.
It is. It's just, and it's like I said earlier, as you get older, you know who you are. You know who you are meant to be with. You figure it out quicker. You don't need that 2-year engagement type thing like you do. Okay, I'm so happy for them right now, Aussie True Crime. I'm so happy.
That is the best news ever I've woke up to in a very, very long time. And after this, because before I wanted to see you before, because like you said, I've not seen you for so long. It's been ages.
I miss you, girl.
Ages.
Well, a lot of people are like, well, Robbie and Loco must be fighting because I'm not in his lives anymore. Well, I'm not in his lives because the guy goes live in the morning when I'm asleep. I'm not waking up at 4 in the morning to go to a
Robbie. Neither am I, Robbie.
So, yes,
I've missed it all again. I've missed it again. Can't you do it on UK time just once so I can congratulate you live?
I do miss hanging out with them. I do miss hanging out though. So, but oh gosh,
I did catch him last night though. I caught him yesterday evening.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah, I've caught him yesterday, so I'll let him off.
There you
once.
There you go.
Don't do it again.
You need to get Locomai a virtual assistant. You need a virtual assistant, girl.
I could use that right now. In fact, it's funny because one of my good friends sent me one of my best friends, her birthday is next week. And so 2 weeks ago, he sent me a message saying, oh, I need help setting up her birthday party. And I'm like, okay, let me know what you want, and then I'll get working on it. So right as I went live tonight, I got a text message from him. Oh, sorry, it's taken a while to get back to you, but she wants to do karaoke, I think it is. Yeah, karaoke next weekend. So yeah, I need a virtual assistant to plan a party.
Can we do karaoke in 3 days?
Do you know,
this is mine in 3 days.
Oh, is it your birthday in 3 days? We've got to figure out, you know what, connect with me.
On the
I'll
13th.
see if 13th? What is the 13th? Is that
Peach.
Monday?
Where's my Peach?
Tuesday.
Peach.
I know, Peach.
I wouldn't mind
Peach
the
is actually
kudos
who
board.
contacted. Yeah, in fact,
I wouldn't mind the
Peach.
kudos board.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh my God. Yeah, Peach, in fact, I think was the one who was asking me how you were doing. I'm trying to go back to double check, but I'm pretty sure it was her who was asking how you were doing. And also I'll go back and I'll get in touch with you about that. So, but yeah, no.
Yeah,
we'll have to look if we can do karaoke. Yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe we can do, because that's the 13th is a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going anywhere Tuesday night. I'd have to check my calendar.
Where are my fur babies? Where are my
Oh,
beautiful
they
fur
are
babies?
all okay. Let me, if you guys don't mind for a second, I'm going to take our names down so you can see. There's one of them right there. That's one. The other is asleep right now, but I'm going to pick her up. And the other one's out of my armory. Okay, there's Cassie. Okay, yeah, Cassie is sleeping. Cassie's totally. Cassie, you gonna say hi to everyone?
Cassie.
She sleeps so weird. It's so cute. How many puppy bombs did I miss on the last live?
Oh,
Probably
she's just Crystola's here now! Yay!
Hey, Crystola.
Oh,
you know what? They've been popping in all day. They've been popping in. I know you're a good girl.
Oh, Crystola, I missed you.
Just so you know, I did not know anything about Robbie. It was like an ESP thing.
Yes,
okay.
See, that's it. In fact, AJ, if you go back to your Discord, you're going to notice a message from me.
Yeah.
Only Jan would keep me here after 8 o'clock. I was going to log off at 8 o'clock, and Jan walks in right as I'm getting ready to wind up the live tonight. And I'm like, okay, now I've got to stay on because we are going to talk for a few minutes at least. So, but it was so funny, AJ, because when that happened, I went over to your afterwards. I went to send you a DM and I'm like, I will explain to you later what happened. We couldn't say anything at the time, but I will. Yeah, you totally had it. You guessed completely right.
I told you, I got. Sometimes I get the ESP. I even have dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
gosh, you got it.
And
Crystola, it's above. You can come on, but I am going to be logging off in probably about 5 minutes because Mom is on her way home, and it's 8:40 right now. So that's also the reason why I was able to stay on. She hasn't gotten home from dinner yet with my brother. So, but link is up above on the chat, wherever your chat is. Yeah. That. Go ahead, AJ. Sorry, I cut you off.
I forget where I was going. Yeah, the whole ring thing just popped into my head when I saw their photo. I made a loving joke, and I even made a disclaimer, not being rude, but in a loving way. Y'all look like you're dressed up for Easter Sunday dinner. But it's cute though. But the next comment, I was like, "Where's the bling bling? Show us the ring."
Oh my God! And Crystola's coming up too. Then we're gonna be back to 6. Hello, Mrs. Portland. How are you doing, my dear?
I'm tired. It's been a long day. My husband's been cutting up a downed tree limb because we've had some extremely high winds here, and we were sitting here watching a movie earlier, and all of a sudden, like 5 hours ago, we heard a snap right outside our door, and a big, huge tree limb had come down.
Oh no!
So
not through the window, I hope.
Chainsaw, and we cut up what we could because we're trying to get ready for winter. So we thought, well, with that down tree limb, that'll actually help get us started. Getting some, firewood put aside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, there you go. That's smart thinking right there for sure.
Yeah, and we did the complex a favor by taking care of it because it was blocking the main sidewalk out here.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, but
scared. So you guys got storms.
To say hey to Jan.
Yes.
I told her.
I mean, as a nation, people think you should be in black, but I don't believe any of that. Because I don't think you need to be in black to show respect.
Right.
And we're celebrating her life. We're not.
Exactly.
She's not gone.
Well, as hot as it's been out here, Jen, in my area, it is way too hot to wear black.
Oh, yes.
Right now.
Mrs. Portland, it's way too hot to wear anything.
Yeah, you got that right.
Let's see. Oh, why is it not coming up? Crystola, FYI, I am trying to bring you up, but for some reason you're not connecting. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm leaving you there until it connects.
I just wanted to say good night. But I saw Jen, and I wanted to come up to say hi to her real quick.
I know. I was like, "There's no way I'm finishing this live with Jan
Mr.
here."
P.
Love you, Mrs. P. Love you, Mr. P.
Hiya. It's peeing down with rain, but what's new?
I just want to let Jen know we're doing fine. So.
Good.
Yep.
I'm watching. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm watching.
I know, I'm sure you are. And
I love that half and half pizza, but I do prefer your half to his half. Your half.
I appreciate that.
Brilliant.
And Jan, so you're welcome over in my community anytime, Jan.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll pop over.
You got it. You got it.
Barking.
I think these are Jan's puppies. These are Jan's puppies now.
Yes, she wants to go out. She's telling Dad, right, I'm ready for me walk. Yeah.
I'm amazed mine are being quiet. Yeah, mine are being quiet right now.
And Pia said good night. Give them a love for me.
This one is complete. This is Pia here, and she's out completely. The other two, one's in there and one's here. So.
They're probably waiting on Grandma to come home.
Yeah, but as soon as Grandma comes home, there. Okay, Cassie's like, okay.
little Cassie.
She's like as spread eagle as she can go.
Mrs. P, aren't you allowed pets? You're such a pet lover, aren't you
She
allowed
would be a
pets
great
where
pet
you are?
mom.
I am a pet lover, but we did have one cat up until a couple years ago, and he got really bad off, so we had to have him put down.
Oh.
So, unfortunately, when my husband and I got together, we had a total of like 5 cats between us.
Oh, wow. You're a cat girl. You're a cat girl, aren't you? Yeah.
We've got enough with these 2 dogs, so
But
we've
I'm
got enough.
actually a dog lover as well. So, but again, financially for us right now, it's just really hard for us to have a pet.
Right. No, you got it. And I give you props for recognizing that, because too many people just go and they think, oh, I'll just get a dog. I'll just get a bird. I'll get a cat. No,
well,
but they
don't
can't take care of it.
understand that every pet has health issues. There's vet costs. There's medication. There's food. You know, and if you have to have your pet fixed, you know,
exactly. Crystola, I'm still trying to bring you up. Yep, exactly. You've got to take care of them. They are family members at that point, need treated that way. So,
exactly. But again, like I said, being on such limited income right now, unfortunately, you know, we can't afford a pet.
No, you got it. You'll know when you can. If you reach that point, you'll know. And there's foster homes that need homes and stuff like that. Yeah, no, you got it.
I didn't want to keep everybody. I just, like I said, I saw Jan, and I was sitting here listening all evening long to you guys talking and yapping, and I had to come up and say hi.
No, I was like, I gotta say something.
Let me just say for a minute while I can. Now she's shut up for 2 seconds. You are doing so well with the paint pouring, and I love them patterns. But let's do more purple ones, because I'm loving the purple ones.
Purple.
Okay, I can do that.
Purple
and I'm also now into resin. I'm into resin crafting too.
I know, I've seen. I love your necklaces.
And
very well
one
done.
more thing is, I am seriously considering, Lokamai, I'm seriously thinking about getting back into coloring.
I'm so happy. You have to do, it's like I said tonight with the toxic people thing. You don't let other people have control over your happiness. Crystola's working. I got a picture of Crystola here. And also, I'm going to bring Crystola up real quick right now. Hey, Crystola girl. Mom is literally a block away.
Oh, I've missed you, girlfriend. How are ya?
Wait, I can't hear her.
What?
I
can
heard
see
her,
her, but I can't hear her.
I heard her say, I missed you, girlfriend. How are ya?
Say
no,
hi.
that was me to her.
Oh.
We didn't hear her.
I'm
say
like,
something.
Okay. I think your mute button is on.
Let me see. Nope, I'm not hearing anything. Well, she got her camera, so she can sit there and say, and do signs, and you're number 1, and any other signs she wants, including ones we won't show.
And certain digits we won't show Crystola.
I'm loving that red cotton candy hair.
I know.
I love her hair. She does such great colors.
I love her hair. The world.
Yeah.
The only thing is, truthfully, Crystola, we need to do something about your internet, because your internet sucks.
Yes. She's
but
talking
that's
up.
She's in the middle of nowhere, Mrs. P. She's in the middle of nowhere.
Mom's home. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
all right.
Good
night, Lokamai. I love you. Love you,
all
Jen.
right, good night.
Night, Mrs. P. Night, Mr. P.
Night.
Good night, Mrs. P.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. P.
Good night.
And Jen, you're welcome over in my community anytime.
Oh, thanks, love.
Bingo.
All right. I still love you, sweetie. Good night.
Good night, love.
Good night, my dear. And I am going to go now, as much as I want to be here right now, because I've got awesome. This is the group of people I love hanging out with right now. And I got Crystola to get her butt up here, even if you can't hear her. She's up here, which makes me even happier. And hey, Jan, I'm so happy because I was really, a lot of us were talking, like I said, I think it was Peach and me. I need to go back and check. It's like, do you know if Jan's okay? And we love you, girl. We worry about you and we love you.
I've got a lot of things coming up lately. A lot of things have been happening, but we've just been keeping ourselves to ourselves, you know, and with everything and everybody arguing, we're like, nah, we'll stay out
it's
of that.
better that way.
Nah.
It's better that way.
And we've just been having fun, crafting, doing our videos.
Good.
I've got a lot of intense treatment coming up because I've got a lot of things to tell you two. Crystola, are you listening to me? I've got a lot of things to tell you two with the lymphedema in the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
I'm having a lot of intense treatment coming up. So
let me know.
Good.
Let me know what's up.
Good.
Yeah, let me know what's up. As Miss okay, Crystola.
Nothing's up. Hopefully it's going to be going down. My weight will be going down.
We like down. We definitely like down. So
we definitely like down.
I gotta get out of here, but panel dude, you have been amazing tonight, hanging out with us and AJ.
I know, I've missed you dudes.
Oh, it's been amazing today.
I've missed my
One
siren.
Of the best.
I've missed. I told him last night, and he said, "I miss you too." And I'm like, I miss Siren.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Well, we'll definitely get together. Keep in touch. Okay, we'll see if we can get something set up for your birthday, my dear. I am going to go help Mom because she's going to need grocery help coming in, I think. So they ran by the not grocery, but drugstore. So love you all tons.
Night,
and
everybody.
I will see you later.
Good day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Love y'all. Wherever you are.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.